College. Our friends at the Cross Law Office, Mr. Dave Cross. I know
he'll be in attendance today, actually.
And then our friends at Fahey Insurance, and always want to say hi to my buddy, Mr. Jack Fahey, and Tommy. I was texting with Tommy a little bit this morning. So great people, Rio Stack and Associates. We'll get to some more of those sponsors here along the way. First of all, with some late-breaking news for the Maroon Knights, we have 2 starters out of the game today. Starting quarterback Mike Topher will not play in this game. Peyton Hilbrand will be your starter for Wheeling Central. And starting offensive tackle and defensive end, Braden Whitelatch, out. It's a hand issue. He did not play against Oak Glen, so we will not see those 2 starters. And I'm going to tell you, those are 2 major guys in this football team that will not see the field today, and they're both in street clothes. We've already seen both of them down there in street clothes.
Whitelatch, he's been out a couple games, and I think the anticipation was he might be out a little. It may have been early to get him back this week. Topher, I think, was called him day to day. If we have that language, he didn't play last week. Also, Hildebrand did a very good job. And I think the benefit to it is Peyton's played early in the year when Mike was hurt.
Yeah, he played.
So
he played preseason. He played the first 3 games of the season, and he actually played against Oak Glen. So Hildebrand's not like coming in for the first time. He's played high school football at a high level.
And conversely, maybe with the reason Central's deferring, Moorfield, they're out with their starting quarterback, right? Branson C.
It is 100%.
He injured. Was it in the game last week?
Against Berkeley Springs. He played the first 3 quarters. Early in the fourth quarter, hurt his knee really bad, and from what we've been told, it's probably a torn ACL. I'm not going to speculate whether it is or not, but this is the second time he did it. He tore the other one as a junior, so just bad luck. And I got to tell you,
hate for a senior kid.
For a senior like that, I hate to hear that, but we wish Mr. Brandon C nothing but luck. Good luck moving forward. And another player out today is Gary Weiss. He will not play. He's a sophomore wide receiver / linebacker.
And then one other to keep an eye on, I know, number 2, Gavin Wolf. I think he was in a boot for a while. His right ankle is heavily taped. You can see on the side. He's the one that started.
He's a kid. He hasn't played in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And he's a big difference in this team.
And listen, weather-wise, a little bit cold right now. I think I see a little bit of a drizzle. It's a fun West Virginia high school playoff weather atmosphere here. It's got that, not frigid, but it's not the balmy 60 degrees we've had the last week either. So we're getting teed up. And look, we'll just recap on Moorfield, 7-3 this year, the 9 seed. Central 7-3, the 8 seed. If you want, it's hard to classify upsets in high school football because we don't know them too much. But Moorfield lost to Berkeley Springs, a double-A school, but I think they were 3-6 last week. In the last week of the year, it shuffled some standings in the Class A
hey, Biff,
rankings.
Can you pick up and talk to Stormy and I real fast? Just pick up real fast, Biff. Welcome back to Moorfield Wheeling Central. Tucker kicks the kickoff through the end zone. Boy, that one went about 7 yards deep.
That's all one of the key players. Eli Tucker, a heck of a kicker for Wheeling Central.
So twins right for Moorfield here, single running back. Set up the side cart to the right of the quarterback. Your quarterback, I
think it's 44.
44, and today that's going to be
Blake
Funk. Funk's going to take this one himself over the 20 out to about the 24-yard line. Give him a 4-yard pickup on the first down quarterback keeper by Funk.
So we were talking with the Moorfield crew that's up in here, and they mentioned, we're trying to figure out who might be the quarterback. They said Funk played a little bit last week. He's listed as a running back linebacker, and he looks like a fullback.
He does look like
a fullback.
It
looks
no
more like
definitely
what I would call like a wildcat. Not saying he hasn't thrown yet or we couldn't throw the ball, but he looks like much more of a power running back playing quarterback at this point. We'll see how this shakes out for Moorfield over the course of the game.
Tight splits by the offensive line. Receivers in tight here. Quarterback will line up shotgun formation. Hands off this time. And no gain for the Yellow Jacks. Yellow Jackets Gavin Wolf on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Moorfield.
So the 2 big plays there. Cole O'Neill didn't make the tackle, but he met the lead back through the hole, and that forced the running back outside. And I think it was Marling that made the tackle. I think it was 66 Marling.
Yeah, he was playing the defensive end position really well on that play.
So let's see how this affects play calling here. 3rd and 6, you think a passing down situation.
Yeah.
Morford taking a little bit of time to get the play in. Got 16:15 on the play clock.
Morfield using all this play clock here, down to 10.
Right.
Under 10.
Well, all that stuff, it's a big thing with a new quarterback. Communication.
Yeah, so now they're going to rush out of the huddle. 3, 2, 1 second on the play clock. They do get it off. He'll sprint left, and he's going to be wrapped down, and they're going to lose 8 yards on the play. Stack that time by O'Neal and Aiden Baker, along with Deontay Suggs for the Maroon Knights. Unless you saw another player in that group.
You can play it any better. The secondary did a good job covering the receivers. They had a tight end out on a flag route and a running back in the flat. Aiden Baker did a good job staying outside, maintaining outside leverage, and they got pressure from the inside. That's the way you draw it up as a defense.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better 3 plays by your defense there to get Moorfield off the field, punting unit on. His feet are standing at the 4-yard line for this punt. The kick is, the wind's going to catch that one, and it's going to bounce. And good job by the Maroon Knights, Martos, just to field it and not let it bounce any further. The only thing I didn't like, there was a central player with his back to the ball.
He was getting he was getting a little tied up there.
Yeah, and he was just getting tied up. You don't like that ball to kind of, if it bounces off of him, then it turns into a fumble
off the
situation.
foot. I thought that was going to be about a 25-yard punt. That actually carried a little bit further. We're up here a little bit higher.
And remember, he's kicking into a little bit of a wind there.
Yeah, the flags were definitely whipping into him.
Maroon Knight offense will take over at the Moorfield 49-yard line, just about midfield.
So, and Hildebrand at quarterback.
Boy, look at this full house backfield here. See if they split out of that. They will. Ferreira, Anderson will go to your wings. In motions, Anderson turns. Hildebrand rolls left, throws downfield. Miller is the intended target. He catches it at the 10, 5, touchdown, Javon Miller, a 49-yard strike from Peyton Hildebrand.
Tell you what, Peyton Hildebrand, I know the coaching staff loves the kid. He has a great arm, and we talk about it all the time. Rolling out, he's a right-hand quarterback, rolled out left, and flung that ball a good 40 yards across his body.
Yeah, the thing was, can Hildebrand throw it that far down the field? And look here, he just threw one 40 yards.
Javon, it was a bit of a tough catch. The way he had to go underneath of the ball like that, it was almost over his back shoulder. He made a great grab to hold on to it, outstretched arms. That's a huge play right there to start the game. That's the old Coach Thomas first play, big play attitude right there. You love seeing that.
Someone late coming into the game. It's Baker on the extra point team. He was over there high-fiving. The kick is up, and it's right down the middle. Maroon Knights 7, Moorfield 0. We'll be back in 60. Welcome back here to Wheeling Central. Moorfield Knights go 3 and out on when they stop Moorfield. They get the ball at the 49 and throw one pass into the end zone. Hildebrand to Miller, and it's 7-0 Maroon Knights. 9:35 to go here in the first quarter. Tucker on to kick off again. Another high kick going to be fielded at the 3-yard line by the Yellow Jackets. Maroon Knights kickoff team is down there, and they got a great stop.
Wow.
Get a number on that first guy, Stormy.
Sure, I think that was John 23. That was
Parker
Watkins. Yep.
Well, he came down there, along with Quinn Berlinski was the other guy down there for the Maroon Knights.
That was a beautiful. We had 4 guys in their lanes, not one Moorfield blocker.
Even tried to block anyone.
Yeah, a couple of guys got blocked on the first line, but that was it. That's a beautiful job of the Maroon Knights special teams. And here's the thing: you're down 7-0 Moorfield already. You got your back against the wall. At some point, you'd like to be in a ball control offense, with what you're hurting right now, and it's going to be hard to do that.
The Knights bring their 4-man front. Looks like Watkins bringing some pressure in from that side. He's going to quarterback keeper. He gets through the line and give him, 2 yards on the play from the quarterback, Blake Funk.
Great job by the defensive line, holding up the blockers, allow the linebackers to get free.
I got to tell you one thing I've already noticed in this game. If they're going to run Funk at quarterback, Stormy, he's 6 foot 205.
He's not elusive.
He's not elusive, and Central has a little bit of speed. They're not the fastest team in the state by any means, but they do got some speed that.
It'll be gang tackling. That's the thing. You don't want to have Martos one-on-one with them or something. It's going to be, but with O'Neal in the middle right there, that helps, gives you some size to combat that as well.
So they'll go trips left, single receiver right, Moorfield. Sidecar to the left of the quarterback, Funk. Funk looks like he was going to pitch it. No, Aiden Baker there, and they're going to lose 4 yards on the play, Moorfield, bringing up a 3rd down and 12 for the Yellow Jackets. See, to me, there was a read there. He should have tossed that one to the running back. He kept it, was going to try to run up the middle. But like
he did, but he pitched it. He's done it. It's early, but if I'm Moorfield, I think I go maybe if Wolf can handle a quarterback, I'm maybe somebody more elusive, maybe a little more speed because God bless, it gets hard. 44 Blake Funk, but he's going to be a sitting duck back there. Central's not going to be fooled, and they're too quick and too fast to get to that quarterback.
So the Knights will drop back into a little bit of pass coverage. They'll go 3 down linemen, Marley, Suggs, and Baker. 3 receivers for the Yellow Jackets. They hand off up the middle, and it's a good stop that I believe
29.
That's Raleigh Watkins for the Maroon Knights, along with Lorenzo Ferreira. Hey, I want to say hi to Lorenzo's parents. They're in Punta Cana or the Bahamas or somewhere.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, there's some wedding there, and I know they're listening online. So hi to the Ferreiras.
All right. So Lorenzo's got the house to himself then, huh?
Lorenzo
and Luca.
I believe it's. Can you imagine Lorenzo and Luca by themselves at the house? I believe someone's there staying with them. So. Hunter's foot on the goal line when he goes to kick this one. This one's going to be fielded by Martos at the 41-yard line, up over the 35. He cuts left over the 30, 25. He cuts inside. There's a penalty, and I don't agree with it. He runs it back for a touchdown, but it is coming back.
I think they're going to try to say it's a crack block. It wasn't.
That is not a crack back block.
Braxton Anderson was right in front of the guy and gave him a shoulder to the chest. There's no way it's not a peel black block.
He missed. That's a miss.
Now there's another one, maybe down here at 20 I missed. I think that's what they're going to call because I saw it happen right in front. I was going to say that's a great block.
I saw the same exact thing because it was right near Martos. He called helmet to helmet on the Maroon Knights.
It was shoulder to his chest.
Yeah, it was a shoulder to his chest. There was no helmet contact at all.
It was a good hard hit, and nowadays that's worried. That's a worry apparently.
So they'll actually move it back to almost where he caught it at the 43-yard line of Moorfield. But Martos, what a great return by Cody. Took that one to the house, a 41-yarder. But it does not count. We'll take it off the board. Ferreira will be your Wildcat quarterback here.
And actually, Ferreira actually had a nice block on the free Martos right at the where he grabbed the ball too.
So the Knights will go trips left. Oh, the defensive guy jumped across that time. So that should be a 5-yard penalty against the Yellow Jackets. He saw the 2 Central ends go in motion there before they got set. And they weren't even set.
How Central's defensive line had some issues with that a couple weeks ago.
The Beaver local game when you and I were ready to jump out of that press box and go grab a couple linemen.
And that's part of it is just scouting. Central's going to adjust and stem like that, so you got to keep yourself back a little bit.
So they'll run the exact same play. You can tell. Ferreira is your. They got two linemen pulling. Good job by Moorfield to fill up in that hole.
The right linebacker.
Yeah.
That was 34. 34, the middle linebacker for Moorfield. It's Alexander Miller. Made a great play. He read it right away, followed basically the pulling guard and beat him to the spot and got Ferreira in the backfield.
Well, what happened is that you could tell that play was scouted really well.
Well, by design, you're going really strong side right there, and your tight end is getting covered up by the outside receiver. So that tight end can't get a reception anyway. So it's all going left to a run.
They haven't been much of a threat to throw out of that Wildcat formation either.
The trick going to be would have an eligible receiver on the short side right there.
They'll stay in the formation, and now Ferreira is still your QB. Now they'll run it to the short side of the field. Makes a move over the 35 to the 30. First down, Maroon Knights. Great move by Lorenzo at the line of scrimmage to to avoid that initial
Great.
hit.
And then Paxton Marling, left tackle, drove his man 8 yards downfield, too, as well. He's been a man on a mission blocking, I think, the last 2-3 weeks.
Oh, the Oakland game, we gave him player of the game for the game he had up there.
Yeah, did he get that football sign, too? His interception return for touchdown.
He was one of the Metro News players of the week or something?
That was a great deserving award for him.
Hildebrand back in there. Handoff, Riley, walk.
Big hole.
Oh, he's got some running room, and he just trips. Oh, man, the 22-yard line got him that time. Was brought down by 88 Isaiah Thomas.
I'm a little bit blocked out by the player. I see him running down the field. That was 58. That was, I think it was
Hartzell.
Yeah, I thought he was going down to the end zone. I realized it was the lineman.
Hartzell saw some people down there you want to sign autographs for in the end zone. So.
Hartzell was about 20 yards downfield looking for someone to block.
2nd down and 3 for the Knights. Ball at the 22-yard line. Again, Watkins gets the carry.
Field block.
And he's going to get enough for the first down. And it'll be wrapped up and put down at the 13-yard line of Moorfield.
Like you had right sideline, you had Luca for a nice pancake block by him, and you had, of course, number 58 again, Hartzell, just sealing on that right side. Very good, very good blocking.
How about Luca Ferreira coming in and starting for White Latch?
Yes, done a very good job.
Little goal line formation for the Knights here. They're going to run right up the middle. Watkins has it, and let's give him a yard, maybe 2 yards on the play.
Nice stop by the interior of Moorfield.
Good job by the Moorfield line, just filling holes that time.
Well, you mentioned Ferreira, not to get too far ahead, but Central returns a lot of offensive linemen next year.
Oh, everybody but Foster.
Everybody, yeah. I mean, and then you had some good depth too that's gotten a chance to play this year with McCabe, Bratton,
and then
Ferreira.
McDade, the big freshman.
Yep.
He's going to have to see some time there. And how about McCabe?
Yep.
Grant McCabe.
So yeah, that Central will be. Look at maybe time. Oh, okay. Oh, we had an issue getting playing.
No, still 10 seconds on the play clock. 2nd down and 8 for the Knights. A little out to Watkins. He cuts it up inside. Still running. Down. Ball out. And
I think it's Moorfield's ball.
I do
we had
too.
2 guys on it. Yeah, they're giving it to Moorfield.
And that'll be Moorfield football.
You know, Foster came up with the ball. Two guys, Foster and number 34, Miller, who we mentioned earlier, both jumped on the ball at the same time.
So the Knights driving, and Watkins caught the pass. And like I tell you,
he got pinballed around there.
Yeah, he just got pinballed, and he was just trying to get an extra yard there, trying to get that extra yard. The ball popped out.
Yeah, it didn't look like one of those things where he's chicken winging it or anything. I thought he had it pretty square, but Moorfield did a good job popping him on that play. And huge stop for Moorfield because to get on 14-0 with 4:52 left in the first quarter would be damaging.
Moorfield broke the huddle with 12 guys, by the way. That's
they did.
They're not calling it. Mm-hmm. So 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line is Moorfield. Funk's still your quarterback. Funk's going to take it himself. It'll be Baker stopping him for 1 yard loss in the backfield, along with who else was back there? Marling, it looks like.
Honestly, I know they want to do the shotgun. If they want to keep running with him, they'd be better off just putting him in center and push him forward because he's getting hit before he gets to the line of scrimmage.
Good call.
Honestly, I get why they're doing it. You know, you're in the Wildcat. You probably ran your offense all year through the shotgun, but the Central defensive line is beating the offensive line, and just being honest, Funk's a little bit slower than you expect to have a quarterback. He's getting hit 2-3 yards down the line of scrimmage. 2nd
down and 12, ball back to the 8-yard line. Moorfield again, tight formation here. No one split out wide. The quarterback's going to take it himself again. Got a little bit of running room that time. Gets it out to the 15-yard line. Going to make it a manageable 3rd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah,
give him 7 yards on that carry.
First series they threw it on 3rd and 6. So see if they can, or they attempt to throw on 3rd and 6. Let's see if they run maybe a flat route out of the backfield.
One thing for sure, they're trying to shorten this game up a little bit.
Absolutely.
So just keep running the ball, trying to limit Wheeling Central's possession.
And that's why that turnover was huge, because Central's getting ready to go score, and to not take advantage of it. Moorfield has a chance now to get back in this game here with a sustained drive.
Knights 4 down, lineman.
3:32 in the first quarter.
Baker switched to the other side. Look how low he is at ends.
Game of leverage.
He's going to bear crawl back there. Quarterback looks downfield, falls incomplete to his intended receiver. That time was Derek Thomas.
He actually had it was there. He ran a nice 70-yard route. Receiver's in good position. I think it was Ferreira on coverage, but Ferreira's playing outside coverage, and it was a good slant route. If he puts the ball on the money, it's a first down.
No Riley Watkins on that defensive series. It was Parker playing for Riley on that series.
I
wonder if he got hit on that one play.
Well, I see him being very animated talking with.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what coach that is on this island. I see the arms going up and down a lot.
Punt unit is on. He gets it off, almost blocked. and yeah, you just got to kind of get away from it. It bounces at the 40-yard line and down at the 39 is where the Maroonite offense will come out again. Their third time. Scored on the first one on a one-play, driving on the second series, and got hit about the 10-yard line, and fumbled it.
Probably been a first down. It was either going to be a first down or third and very short on that play, which is.
I don't believe Moorfield has a first down yet in this game either.
No. We got 3:14 now in the first quarter.
The South Central 7-0 on your West Liberty University scoreboard.
See if they get Ratcliffe involved on the passing game at all here.
A little different look in the offense this time. So they'll go trips left. Your sidecar's Ferreira. He's going to take the handoff. A spins through and going to get 2 yards on the play, Lorenzo Ferreira.
I'll get the right number. The Moorfield's secondary is being very aggressive in the running game. I think that was number 11, safety Jackson Ratcliffe. They're coming up fast and hard on the run. So
all that tells me a stop and go is there.
Well, that's what I'm saying, or a post route, something like that over top, because I think Central will get it over.
Coach Ryan's going to notice that immediately.
Yeah, Moorfield's running basically a 3-4 defense.
And bringing a lot of people to the line. Penalty here.
Dave Foster moved the ball.
A snap infraction on the center.
Let's see what we got here. They all seem confused.
False start.
Central wasn't even set yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The way Ben Foster spun around real quickly makes me wonder. The referee said something that he did something.
Well, the referee was coming up and making a snapping to Foster, but nope. Second down and 13 for the Knights. Ball back to the 42-yard line. There's a snap to Hildebrand. Hildebrand looks. Pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. I will tell you, though, Braxton Anderson was open and was going to get some yardage if that ball got to him.
It was a bunch route. Anderson ran about a 7-yard out route, and he was trying to think of the other. Miller ran basically a curl route. So they had two options right there, and it looked like Hildebrand, based on the angle, was thrown to the right route. It's just good defensive play by number 60 for Moorfield. Malachi Hinger got his hands up.
Martos and Miller will be your guys coming in on this play. See a safety shading over towards Caleb Radcliffe. So third down and 13 for the Knights. They fake the counter. Look downfield.
He's got Anderson.
Anderson's wide open, and he misses it. Man, in and out of Braxton's hands at the 15-yard line.
He added, man.
Ooh. He came out of the backfield with a great route.
Post wheel route we've been seeing quite often from Central. I think good decision here to punt the ball.
Yeah, no
the
way.
The defense is playing fantastic.
Don't give them any kind of advantage on the field.
Here. Big penalty, a busted play. They're on the 20-yard line. So just punt it deep.
So it'll be Andrew Johnson on the punt. His feet will be at the 45-yard line of the Maroon Knights. A little bit of a high snap. He goes up and gets it and gets a high punt off. They call fair catch, does Moorfield. He fumbles it. Oh, and man.
Lucky bounce right there in front of his right.
You usually don't see a football bounce like that, but it hits the turf and bounces right back up into his arms. They'll take over at the 7-yard line of the Yellow Jackets.
So here, Coach Ski will see what it calls here. This is where you want to be aggressive, but you want to be smart. You want to stay in your gaps here. You don't want to come back on the 7-yard line. You don't want to not fill your gap and have like an 8-yard run to give them some breathing in the field position.
Their backs are against the goalpost here. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. 2:23 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Wheeling Central leads Moorfield. Central scored on their first offensive play of the game, have turned it over and punted since. In motion comes the fullback, and that's Miller. They're going to run up the middle, brought down by Parker Watkins. And who else is on the play? Riley Watkins, the Watkins brothers.
And Moorfield is getting good blocking at the point of attack on those last couple of plays they've had. They're getting on our defensive linemen. Good cross action right there, but our linebackers are doing a good job filling in and making the stop a couple yards downfield. Second
down and 7 for Moorfield. Ball sitting right on the 10-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. Maybe a long 7.
Yeah, short 8, long 7.
See Wyatt Bratton in their defensive tackle wearing the big 75 jersey. I know Mom's listening in today, Julie. Late handoff. Look, they try to run a draw play there and give them 1 yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I mean, it's good hard contact by both sides. Offensively, Moorfield's popping the pads with their linemen. Their wide receivers are getting involved in the blocking game. And defensively, Central, same thing. hard hits, helmet on
Coming
helmet.
into this season, Moorfield's one of the better Class A football
They,
teams.
listen,
There's no doubt about
we
it.
want to talk about project. They're going to probably be a 6 or 7 seed had they not lost.
They lost that final week. It dropped them down to 9.
So they beat East Hardy, and that's their county rival, and East Hardy's, what, a 4 seed, I think? 3 seed?
3. They're a 3 seed East Hardy and could come out of that other bracket. O'Neill's showing a little pressure. He'll step back now. Nice bringing in pressure here. Quarterback will roll. Oh, boy. Riley Watkins there. Andrew Johnson. And they're
They fought the ball from behind him, too.
And
Moorfield recovered it, but that, again, great blitz coverage on that, because not only were they smart with the blitz, they were under control and disciplined.
yeah, they're running right into the defensive ends, and it's not a good look for the Moorfield offense at this point.
No, like I say, this is going to be a game where they're going to have to hope Central may be stubbing their toe a little bit. Force a lucky fumble.
So now he's going to be punting from the R and Park, the top of the R, by the way, 1 yard back, and he'll step out of bounds. So I say the Knights just let him kick this one.
Yeah, don't get away from him. All right.
And look at this. It's going to be
kicked.
Big
return.
Fielded at the 30-yard line by Marto. 20.
Okay.
And I heard the whistle blow.
Marto's don't want to go down. I like it.
So they'll take over at the 21-yard line, almost in the red zone.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. So, so this is 4th possession for Central. Those maybe just didn't catch on in time. Central won the toss, deferred the second half.
So the defense is putting the Maroon Knights offense in great situation.
The worst, because he was in the 49-yard line?
Yeah.
You're
right. That was the 49-yard is the worst field position for the Knights. The 49-yard line of
Moorfields, which was the first play touchdown.
Watkins back at your tailback. Anderson and Ferreira back there with him in that full house back.
See, Ratcliffe's got some height advantage on this cornerback down here. I'd like to see maybe a ball at him.
Yeah, he's got one-on-one coverage now. They'll counter back to Ferreira. Ferreira makes the move. He's got running room down the middle of the field to the 5, and he's going to be down.
Didn't give it to him.
Inside the 1 yard line. So Ferreira.
So what else? Moorfield actually did a job clogging at the initial point of attack where the counter wanted to go. But Ferreira was able to bounce it off tackle a little bit, and then Ratcliffe, I just mentioned, was doing a job blocking downfield.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. Wheeling Central 7, Moorfield 0. We'll be back in 60. Brad Leonard's got everything back under control there in the booth. Had some internet issues at the start, so
he's doing a good job taking it under control.
I got to tell you, he takes his stuff serious too. So I guarantee he worked things out. O'Neill will be your quarterback in the shotgun.
And we moved.
And the Knights moved. They'll go from the inch line back to the 5 yard line.
So they're playing to Foster again with the ball. And just keep in mind, with playoff time, you get a lot of crews from out of different areas, right?
Yeah.
I've done all his games. I missed a couple. This has not been an issue the entire year, right? So I refuse to believe he's doing something different than he hasn't done all year. And I don't think Moorfield's coaches would be astute enough to, hey, give a heads up ahead of time, say, hey, this kid's moving the ball a little bit differently.
Call the same play. O'Neill has it. He dives forward. He's still in for a Central touchdown from 5 yards out. Cole O'Neill.
I'll tell you what, that was a hard-earned 6 yards, too, because he got hit at the line of scrimmage. He pinballed in.
I like what he did. He got skinny at the end of it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Fall for it. That's a nice option we've had. And probably around the Beaver local game, we started seeing him get the ball a bit more on that wild.
He was touching early in the season. Mid-season, he'd get the ball a lot. Remember, Tusky had a couple touchdowns, if I remember, from that position. Eli Tucker on for the extra point. Kick is up, and Right down the middle again, Eli Tucker 2 for 2 today. Maroon Knights 14, Moorfield 0, 11:54 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back in 60. Welcome back here to Moorfield Wheeling Central. We're live at Wheeling Island. Jerry Ames and Mr. Ryan Storm calling the action. Brad Leonard back at the booth. And the Maroon Knights will kick off.
We're partying like it's 2005 again, Jerry. Moorfield, Wheeling Central at Wheeling Island Stadium in the playoffs.
When they flip the side of the field, the wind starts blowing the direction for Tucker. He probably loves that. And Tucker's going to get a boot into this one. And
stay in bounds.
And yes, it does stay in bounds and rolls through the end zone. And we'll get another touchback from Eli Tucker. I got to tell you, he loves that. There's nothing that makes him happier than touchbacks.
Well, yeah. Some coaches, they don't want a big boomer just because you worry about coverage or kick return coverage or anything like that. Central lets them go.
Let him go. Kick as far as you can. If you can kick it to the old skate rink over there, kick it down there.
Because it is a poor coverage to cover. Yeah, as a kick return unit, you have to cover a lot of ground when you kick it that far, obviously. 11:54 now in the second quarter. Central scored on their first possession after stopping Moorfield 3 and out, and on the last possession had an opportunity on their second possession to go in for a touchdown, and good defensive stop by Moorfield, forcing a fumble around the 10-yard line.
Your linemen will be Bratton, Suggs, and Marling.
Good. Baker getting a little blow here this series.
Yep.
No, there he is.
He
was staying back there in the huddle there. Okay.
Down in that 4-point stance, Aiden Baker trips right for Moorfield. Hand off to the running back, Wolf this time. Gets out to the 25-yard line. Bring up a second down, and let's go 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Maybe their best first down carry in this game.
It was, and actually, Fulton Baker, which I like, he's coached well. He was still targeting the quarterback, handing that ball off, but he's still going for the quarterback on it because what you don't want to do is start crashing down, and then the ball gets pulled out, and you got to.
Aiden Baker, who hasn't played any high school football this
season,
out, has really figured out the defensive end position.
He's probably thinking, man, I should have played some football last couple of years.
Again, they'll show that same formation here, and they'll go tight end right also. So their strength is to the right side here. Funk's still your quarterback. O'Neal sneaking in there. Hand off to Wolf. Wolf will be down at the 29-yard line. I'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Yellow Jackets.
It's 11 minutes in the second quarter. This is the best back-to-back plays from Moorfield.
It is.
Essentially.
Yeah.
It's first time manageable.
So now Moorfield really, truly needs a first down here if they want to keep them wheels turning in this game.
I mean, this is one, I think it's sell out the number 44. He's tried to run it a couple times on short yardage situations.
They don't want to roll him out here.
No.
I think, I bring him up under center and let him just try to dive forward.
Before you mentioned it, I think that's exactly what I would do.
Nope, he'll stay back. The Knights will put nobody up the middle here either. It'll be Wolf, his sidecar. O'Neal showing something. And it'll be Funk again, and he's not going to get there.
See, and that's what I was...
Yeah, you can't
do it. I'm working on more about it, because that's too long to deliver.
Suggs took on 2 linemen here.
Comes up a little gimpy.
Yeah, but I can tell you he did a great job, and he's going to come off limping on that right ankle a little bit, and Ferrero will check in for him. He's running off under his own power, but he did a great job taking 2 linemen with him. That allowed O'Neal to fill that hole and blew the play up.
Good team defensive play. It's stuff that not everyone's going to be watching and understanding, but the coaches know and appreciate
that. They keep their offense on the field for the 4th and 1. And look and see
if they hand it off to C now.
They're
the number 2, Wolf.
And Central jumped. Nope. They tried to draw him offside. He's going to call
Baker
timeout.
moved, but I don't know if he crossed the neutral. It's hard.
Well, here's it. Because Baker's in a 4-point stand, he dropped the knee.
Yeah, he was able to
jumped
recover.
And it was able to recover, never jumped into the neutral zone there. So Moorfield will call a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Maroon Knights up 14-0.
Hanover Fuel Stop, located at 105 Hanover Street in Martins Ferry, offers some of the Valley's best hoagies, all toasted to perfection. Hanover Fuel Stop offers delicious breakfast sandwiches all day long and daily specials like smoked wings or fresh fish sandwiches on Fridays. Hanover Fuel Stop offering delivery, so visit hfstop.com, place your order, let them bring your next lunch to you. Visit Hanover Fuel Stop online or give them a call, 740-633-3180.
Stormy and I getting a good chuckle during the break here, and Moorfield can't catch a break in this game right now. It's 4th and 1, and they try to draw them off sides, and they don't do it. And so when they flip the quarters, the wind is going towards Moorfield again, so they're going to punt into the wind again, and he kicks a high ball, and it's getting caught up in the wind and not going anywhere.
First quarter, for those, the wind was blowing south to north, and Moorfield was heading south.
Yeah.
And now Moorfield's heading north now with the flip, and the wind's blowing from north to south. So
I want to thank some great sponsors: Frio Stack and Associates, the Highland, Liberty Distributors, Gompers Lorha and Associates, Dirty Paws, Domino's Pizza, the Highland Sports Complex, Technocap, the Diocese of Wheeling-Charleston, and Belmont Carson Petroleum, along with our friends at West Virginia Northern Community College.
Thank you, all the sponsors. Jerry, you need to make an Excel spreadsheet there. Get all the sponsors. You're going to have to handwrite sponsors in. I like it.
I got to find one in Waters when I get to find. Punt you. No,
Tight
they're
formation.
going to keep the offense on. So
Under center is what we had thought.
Yeah. So see if they hard count them here, and they're going to get the first, not for the first down. So
good decision.
Yeah.
A good play call right there.
Moorfield picks up their first down of the game at the 9:41 mark of the second quarter.
That was number 34, Alexander Miller, getting the handoff. Played a couple good plays on defense already from his linebacker position. And the only worry we're out there is you see it in a lot of plays tight like that. You worry about them busting, getting through the defensive line
and
first
keep
keep
back
going.
end.
Yeah, so that was a good job by Central East holding them to get the first down, but not more than a 4-yard gain.
So they flip the tight end to the left here and keep the three twins or the trips receivers right. Bunk in shotgun formation. Gavin Wolf to his left. He'll sprint left, and he's going to keep the ball. And Aiden Baker there to hit him.
Beautiful. Just tracking him down.
And end up getting 2 yards on the play. That's when he spun forward there. But good job by Baker on the backside chasing him down.
What I'd like to see Baker, if he can recognize and do better, too, is he almost took an arc to that. Once he realized he's definitely running far left.
Straight,
just run down the backside of
shortest distance is a straight line. So.
Yeah, he's going to go after the ball and carry. But he'll realize his speed, he'll probably be able to cut that off before the guy even gets to the hole.
I love the way you said that. He arced around, and he didn't have to arc there. If he goes straight down the line, they probably lose yard on the
But it's, again, good stop, and Baker will chase him down all day.
Second down and 8 for Moorfield here. Bunk hands off this time to Wolf. Wolf pushing forward. Cody Martos there for the initial stop for the Maroon Knights. But look at this generous spot they're going to give him out to the 38-yard line.
It's about a full. I think it's a full yard more than I thought he got.
Yeah, I didn't think he ever got to the 38.
So this is kind of how Moorfield wanted to play. Get 4 yards, milk the clock.
That's Woody Hayes football right there.
Yeah, and they need it just based on what they're dealing with offensively with the lack of mobile, normal
being
quarterback.
Able to throw the ball downfield, which C was a guy who can do that.
Yeah. So here, they've tried to roll him out a couple times on third and
Again,
short.
broke the huddle with 12 guys. I mean,
that was way late.
I mean, what are they going to do? Is no one going to call that?
Now, they noticed the center touching the ball improperly, but not 12-man huddle.
The handoff quarterback Funk's going to keep it himself. That's probably going to come back. Boy, what a great tackle by Caleb Radcliffe.
That was a huge hit.
No, not Caleb. That was
Martos.
Martos, yeah.
Martos, Watkins, and I think 54. Don't think Dunk got held on that play.
This penalty is going to go against Moorfield.
We'll see here.
And Central will say back him up. Holding on the offense.
Now, you'd like to think, I'll decline it's 4th down, but they're going to go for it anyway. Push them back, make it harder to get these 2 plays for them.
They kind of showed their hand on the last play. They kept their offense out there for 3rd and 4th down there.
It's 7:37 of the second quarter. It's 14-0 Central. I think Moorfield's already in 4-down mentality territory the rest of this game. So
does Moorfield try to go for the first down here or try to cut it in half?
I'm going to let Martos know it's 3rd down. Martos is going back for a punt.
Martos wanting the punt. Cody says, I'll get Cole O'Neill's yelling for him to get up to the line of scrimmage. O'Neill comes up. Now he gets down on a 3-point. He comes through. Oh, and it looks like the pass falls incomplete there.
Good blitz.
And that was intended for Derek Thomas. Seems like Derek Thomas is like his safety valve coming out of the backfield. But step for step with him was Andrew Johnson.
Yep, it was good coverage. That was one of those ones. They're trying to make that play to make it 4th and manageable. It's about
That's what we said. They try to cut it in half.
It was a 6-yard route, and much as I like to talk about rolling to your strong side, that's tough. That was a backup quarterback rolling,
throwing across his
rolling
body.
right, throwing.
So far, so good. How about Shannon Kaczynski calling a really good
Very
game
good
on
job.
defense?
Keeping it simple, keeping it smart, putting good pressure. The Central D's been very good.
Punter has his foot at the 14-yard. One bounces back there. That's blocked. And it was Braxton Anderson that got the block, and he's going to get the touchdown. Maroon Knights in for a score. Great job, Braxton Anderson.
That was on the snap. The quarterback didn't have a chance at that, and he didn't try to roll out or do anything to make a better punt.
And the punter, there was no rush by the punter that time. When it rolled back to him, he just kind of loudly gagged at it there, and just.
What's interesting is Anderson loves the block. All year we've seen the Central defensive line really.
It's always been Marling
putting natural pressure, Baker or Marling, and to see Anderson, number 4, come fly through there on the block.
Good job by Bratch. Really happy for him. Tucker on for the extra point. The kick is up, and let's see here.
Okay.
Oh, he got it. I got to tell you,
it's hard to the angle.
That ball was leaning left, and he kind of pulled it left a little bit. Let me say, it's still perfect on the season.
Yes. Wooden table right here.
Yeah. 21-0, Maroon Knights lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In a perfect world, there would be no accidents or injuries ever. No bad situations.
Cross law.
In a perfect world, insurance companies would never refuse payment for your legitimate claims.
Cross law.
In the real world, there's attorney David F. Cross of Cross Law. David F. Cross has been practicing for over 25 years on Charles Street in Wellsburg. 737-4185. You're not just another client at Cross Law. You're considered part of the family. As David always says, at Cross Law, we take your case personally.
Welcome back here to Wheeling Central Moorfield's first-round playoff game. We're live at Wheeling Island Stadium. We haven't broadcast a game here. Well, you and I are first time.
First time we're doing it here.
I haven't done a game here probably 5-6 years.
Yeah,
so.
Obviously, the Metro News having the Super 6 that limits the Central games here. And then
one thing, Dave Flatley and Randy Shepard run a tight press box up here. That's one of the best things about this.
Mr. Naylor.
Mr. Wheeling Naylor. Do they got a home game tonight? So he's going to go from here right over the West Bank. Biff, they got a home game tonight, the Nailers?
He's like the Tony Caridi of Wheeling Nailers. Mr. Caridi had
when you got a voice like
Friday night game last night and over in Manhattan, Kansas tonight.
That's Flatley's moneymaker. Tucker's kick. That one's going to bounce at the 15, now bounce at the 5. You got to have to pick that up. He's going to pick it up at the goal line. That was a live football. Oh, and Parker Watkins there swings him down, and that's going to be down inside the 2-yard line. What happened was the kickoff kept rolling. He finally tried to pick it up.
Yeah,
but he picked it up at the goal line. He should have just let it go in at that point. Once he touches it, it's a live football.
So, and you're already behind the 8 ball anyway. Central's already a pretty good team. You can't give them any tough plays like that, where if you hurt yourself, you're just digging yourself your hole even further. And I mean, that's a killer right there. Special teams. Special teams are a phase of the ball. They don't get a lot of respect.
It's a big part of the game.
When you're now back at the 4-yard line, which I'm trying to figure out how he's at the 5-yard line, not
how
at the 2.
How they give it to him at the 5?
The contact was made at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's a bad. Look at Central showing a lot of pressure here.
The end doesn't release.
Yeah.
So.
And they're going to call a penalty on the Maroon Knights. Boy,
they didn't jump, so they're assuming someone lined up in the neutral zone.
It had to because no one moved for Central.
Maybe ticky-tack, complaining about penalties, but they've been blatant too many men in the huddle 3 times for Moorfield.
And he runs in front of the White House.
Yeah, and they're monitoring the ball being held by Central Center, and then I never hardly see so many offsides lined up in the neutral zone before the offense seems to even get set in their down position.
I mean, before they're set, you can get in the neutral
zone
and then back
out. I feel like I should know the rules better, but I would assume, there's a difference between you lining up in the neutral zone and the play snap.
Yeah.
But it seems
before they're set, you can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Spread them out. Hand
off.
Baker,
what a play.
Baker rolls into the backfield, and they're going to get nothing on this play. Actually, the loss of 4.5.
That's just great recognition by Baker. Normally, you don't want your end shooting inside like that. You want to keep him upfield. He recognized where that play was coming, snuck right inside the left tackle, and shot the gap and made a beautiful play.
6:40 to go on the West Liberty University scoreboard in the first half. Wheeling Central 21, Moorfield 0. Moorfield have a 2nd down and 9. Hey, we do see Deontay Suggs in the game, too.
That's
Remember,
good.
he limped off earlier on.
And we got number 52 in the game now for Central as well.
That's Grant McCabe.
McCabe, he's getting some action.
Grant's going to be a fine football player here. Oh, a low snap, gets the handoff there, and not much room to run that time for Gavin Wolf, the senior.
Central, Moorfield's, they're popping. They're putting hard on it. They're trying, but Central's defensive line has just been dominating this game. There's not been given any room to run.
Deontay Suggs, Aiden Baker, and the Paxton Marling show. Wyatt Bratton and now Grant McCabe.
And then you got O'Neal, Martos, the Watkins brothers filling in the gaps for it. This is how Central wants to play defense to a T, going back 40 years. You know.
And let's also get in Miller, Ferreira, Luca Ferreira, Caleb Radcliffe, and Braxton Anderson, and Riley Watkins.
Now we got spread out here. This is where you got to be disciplined as a DB. Don't want to jump any routes.
Yep. 3rd down and 8 for Moorfield. And the pass out to
Wolf.
Wolf. Wolf has enough for a first down over the 20, out to the 25-yard line, and no one followed Wolf coming out of the backfield.
Hey, great play call by Moorfield. Normally, the back out of the backfield, you're probably having your outside lineman maybe not covered that. Central sent pretty much an all-out blitz right there. So there was no man on that. The cornerback that side went with the receiver who was running a deep route. Good play call by Moorfield on that. That was a desperate play, I'd say, because they needed to hit it, and they timed up the right offensive play against the right defensive call.
By far the most successful play of the day for Moorfield. They give him 20 yards on that play. It's out to the 29-yard line.
5:07 in the second quarter. Moorfield really needs to score here before this half to keep them in this game.
Yeah, Central will get the second half kickoff. Funk drops back to pass, looks downfield. Now he's going to have to roll out of the pocket. Intercept. Oh, that's a fumble.
Are they going to call fumble?
And the white hat goes down.
Okay, the side just saying incomplete pass. That kind of looks like the old tuck rule, right?
Yeah.
There was some movement going forward, but I thought the ball came.
I am not going to argue that at all. I think that's an incomplete pass.
I would agree.
Because Watkins had a chance to intercept it. That's why I think it's an incomplete pass. I think it's a correct call from the side judge.
Riley's going to really be beating himself up over that one. He had a pick. It was going to be a pick six.
Literally, he is going to punch himself in half. Just we know how bad it is.
He's shaking his head as he gives the defensive call right here.
Parker better watch that huddle. He might just shove his brother just to do it.
Just to hit him, yeah.
My brother, I can hit him.
And Parker, a lot more action this game as well for Parker Watkins.
Well, he's playing for Mike Topher today.
Yep.
So Parker Watkins, your middle linebacker here.
So I think O'Neal's going to blow the series. Yeah. So O'Neal's out. So you got Parker and Martos in the middle with Johnson.
Funk still looking to the sideline here. He's going to ask the receiver to come in motion in front of him. They do a little jet motion, but Funk takes it himself and read perfectly by Aiden Baker again and Cody Martos for the Maroon Knights. Can we say Martos and Baker anymore today?
They've just been thoroughly dominating. Baker's having a heck of a game for himself right now. Martos, and if you read the newspaper article, Coach Young really talked up Martos and the defense pretty well this week and the way they've played. Really, the entire linebacker.
Because let's face it, early in the year, Martos was getting a lot of carries.
Yes.
I think they like him at linebacker no matter what.
And I think he really likes playing that linebacker.
I do too.
He loves
Keeps him
he's
fresh.
a physical guy. He likes to.
He'll put the wood to you, man.
You got 4:13 now. You got 12 on the play clock.
Yeah, 3rd and 9.5 for Moorfield. They'll go trips to the left, single receiver right. Wolf will be your sidecar to the quarterback. Funk looking downfield, and he's going to have to give this one up.
Good tackle.
And good tackle by Miller. Let's see where they spot this.
Tell you what, Funk did a pretty good job going through his progressions. He scanned the field pretty well, all things considered.
He was looking at Wolf the whole time out of the backfield. He really was, and never left. And then when he was able to kind of release left, he did find a receiver, but Javon Miller was there for the big hit.
And there were really no deep. There was a lot of crossing routes on that play. There was about a lot of 6, 7, 8 yard crossing routes. Nothing really deep or stretching the field. So there was a lot of, to put it that way, there was a lot of congestion.
Keep my eyes open here. It's a 4th and 3.
This is where they went for on 4th down anyway last series.
They sure did. The Maroon Knight defense, just stay on your toes here, just in case they try to do something funny. There's a snap. It's high, and they do get it off, and Ferrero will catch it at the 35.
Can he get outside?
And no.
Good coverage.
Good coverage by Moorfield. They'll wrap him up at the Maroon Knights 40-yard line.
That's number 4, Adam Landis.
Good coverage by Moorfield that time.
So this is where you're already in danger territory. Moorfield down 21-0, but 3 minutes left for Central, and they get the ball at halftime. In the 3rd quarter, this could easily balloon to a 35-0 game.
Just like that.
In 2 series.
This is the IBEW Local 141 Game of the Week. Wheeling Central, Moorfield. I want to thank Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, West Liberty University, Chad Broadwater, State Farm Insurance. We'll name the player of the game afterwards. For me, not will. Martos in there now that they're tailback. And they'll give Martos a carry. Martos has some running room, and
he was one step away from breaking that one.
Yeah, 7 yards on the first down carry for Cody Martos. Oh, let's go 6. I apologize.
And that was 66 Marling leading him through the hole, pulling from his left guard position.
Central does have all 3 timeouts, so it's
well
under 2:47 to go in the half. And
no need to take it right now. They're in well control, but yeah, it's nice to have all those timeouts in your back pocket, not to waste them early in the quarter.
With that wind blowing, don't think they wouldn't use Tucker in a situation like this. Hildebrand, handoff Martos to this side. Martos cuts it out. He's going to get enough for a Central first down and thrown out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Move the sticks.
So good field blocking by the line, and the Warfield coach is animated by the block by Miller. They're trying to get a push them back. It's not Miller did a good job blocking the DB. If the DB turns while you're blocking him and in contact with him, you're not going to get a push in the back. And he didn't shove him. It was just he was in constant contact with them.
And if he keeps turning, you can't call anything.
Yeah. So you're not. I mean, you can, but you'd be wrong to call that because it's not a block in the back. It wasn't like a quick shove. Good block by Miller.
Again, Martos gets another carry. Martos buster. Good hard running by Cody here. How about we just said before these 3 carries, Martos was loving that linebacker not getting any carries this year. Now he gets 3 in a row on this series.
Well, it's one thing we didn't do on our lead-in. Let's talk about the stable back Central has. It's been a wonderful thing to have, and some Coach Young mentioned, between Riley Watkins, Martos, Ferreira. Braxton Anderson had a lot of carries at the beginning of the year. He hasn't had much carries.
Well, he's been in more of a slot receiver.
And then if you need to go O'Neal, and then even Andrew Johnson a few times, so they can go 6-7 deep in running back, which is pretty much unheard of.
We're going to keep it here. Knights did call a timeout with 1:54 to go in the half. The ball was at the 37-yard line.
Pretty much the entire playbook's at your disposal here. Central's had success running the ball.
Haven't seen anything to wrap.
That's why I mentioned earlier. And you don't have to go deep. Ratcliffe he has a good route tree. He can go deep. He can run the post routes, the team routes, but he also does a very good job on the underneath routes, the out routes, the curl route. He always seems to find a soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, in a 2nd down and 6 situation,
which is a perfect curl route.
Perfect curl route.
Yeah, like 8 yards.
I know it's one of your favorites.
Oh, it is. Well, it's just a nice pitch and catch. It's something you can get momentum going, and I go from the old Coach Thomas school. 3 things can happen on a pass play, and 2 of them are bad, right? But a curl route, a hitch route, if you run it right, should be an easy pitch and catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
in a close proximity. I don't like if Hildebrand's trying to throw that across the field.
Oh yeah, that's
at the Blair game.
If he's on the left hash mark and he's trying to throw to the right side on an out route. Yeah, that especially with Ray Pettigrew and that defense from Bel Air
and Seacrest over there.
Yeah, that
tonight on the Watchdogs those stations, Shady Side and River, and a regional semifinal
It's a shame
game.
2 OVAC schools have to meet in that.
So here we go. 2nd down and 6 for the Knights. They'll show the exact same formation from the last 3 plays. And they fake the handoff to Martin, and there it is. We said the post to Radcliffe. Oh man, you let that one float. Radcliffe was wide open, and it just floated a little too much.
So we had mentioned Moorfield's been running a 3-4, which means they have 2 safeties back. That was the backside safety coming across. Great play by number 19, Coleman Mongold. And for Central fans, that Mongold name, I'm guessing it's cousin. Eddie Mongold was a wingback for Moorfield in the early 2000 teams.
Ooh, you couldn't get more wide open.
It was wide.
Give the safety a lot of
Great
credit.
job.
That was number 19.
Radcliffe beat his half cornerback and the safety that side.
So Central will go trips left here. Ferreira, your Wildcat QB. And don't know what the call was here.
I'm trying to see. I'm assuming one of the guards or tackles me for Central. We'll see here. Yep.
I'll tell you, that's not the youngest white hat we've ever seen.
No, and I tell you, he took a little bit of beating on that one.
Sure did.
In the earlier middle of the second quarter.
If Central keeps this same form, they're going to see. Cause that's the Hildebrand running in.
It's Hildebrand's ability to move with the pocket and throw.
Yeah.
This sets up for a nice. Again, they don't have to get it all on 12 yards.
Maybe look at Braxton Anderson here, running that
out route.
That's I think the seam right down the middle. So 3rd and 11 for the Knights. Watch Ferreira in the seam. We'll get back to the wing. Hildebrand rolls right, looking downfield. completes it, and there's and
So I'll tell you what. That's
go ahead. You can
that's
say
a 6-2 stop Central's run for decades, where the outside receiver, which is Ratcliffe, he's running up the field and stops at the first down marker, and the inside receiver is running a flag route, which when you're in zone coverage, it puts your cornerback in a tough position. Do I go deep to cover the flag, or do I take the short route? And then Hildebrand read that perfectly.
Man, needed 11.
Perfect ball, perfect route.
And got 12. First down, Maroon Knights at the 29-yard line.
Love seeing that.
Well, you called that. You said that was wide open. Hildy now rolls left. Miller's wide open if he finds him. Oh, man, and it falls incomplete. And Hildebrand got hit hard on the play.
Like I said, Morfield's playing hard in there. And that could have been, it almost could have been picked off right there, the way the ball fluttered out of his hand, or he missed the receiver. And they're going back over now to discuss it. But that was basically the six route and a 7-8 route on the left side.
Timeout Central. And I got to tell you, Hildebrand is limping to the sideline.
Yeah, he got popped pretty good there.
He got hit really hard.
Minute 36 here in the second quarter, 21-0 Central.
Yeah, take a 30-second break.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They support the Knights too. They're also proud to live in Wheeling, where they help families like yours with auto, home business, farm, life, and retirement. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give the Fahey Levitt Agency a call today at 304-242-8840 and go Knights. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Welcome back here to Maroon Knight football. Here's second down and 10, and Hildebrand is back out there. He just took a pop at that big deep number 77. What is his size? 6'2", 280.
Zayden Stone Street.
Boy, he fell on him hard, and
that
was a little bit of a late hit, but I guess I can't argue it.
Yeah, and Hildebrand, just the natural reaction, he's rolling out left, kind of got exposed right there, and he got a blow to him.
Sure did. Moorfield bringing some pressure. Knight's line picks it up, and downfield to Radcliffe. It's over his shoulder and out of bounds.
Yeah,
it'll be 3rd and 10 Wheeling Central.
Radcliffe had him beat. Ball was just slightly outside.
The outside shoulder, and never could get his head or body turned.
No, and I think Moorfield not holding anything back right now. That was a good pressure on Hildebrand. He actually had to throw that under duress, and I think he gives him a half a second longer, I think he makes a little bit better ball. So good credit to the Moorfield defense, making Hildebrand throw that ball a little bit quicker than he wanted.
So now 3rd and 10. Knights still have one timeout left here.
So we've gone deep a couple times. Screen route might.
You're right.
This
screen passes.
This formation
because they're bringing a little pressure now. There's a counter that time and going to go nowhere, and it'll bring up 4th down and 10.
If Moorfield takes the timeout, 4th down.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably not enough to do anything with it if they get a stop here. So Central, you're at a 45 or 46-yard field goal if they want to do it. That's probably way too long.
For Eli. Nice. Continue to let the clock run. 1 minute to go in the half. And Mike's going to call timeout now. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a tough decision. They know what they wanted to draw it out and then take a timeout at the end of the play clock. So it's about 10 seconds into the play clock they decided to take a timeout.
Yeah, so obviously when they call a timeout that early in the play clock, then you know they're going to try to devise something here, try to go for it. If not, they would let it run as much as possible to not give Moorfield any time on the back end of that one.
So it's a big series here for Moorfield's defense to put a stand up before the third in the second quarter, going into halftime, with Central getting the ball to start the third.
One thing, another, some sponsors: Frio Stack and Associates, the Highlands, Liberty Distributors, Gompers, Lorhan Associates, Dirty Paws, Brett Clough, I'm sure he's listening in today, Domino's Pizza, Fahey Insurance, the Cross Law Office, Highland Sports Complex, Technocap, Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, Belmont Carson Petroleum, WVU Medicine, the Glessner Group, Hanover Fuel Stop, and Undo's Family Restaurants and Catering.
Thank you again, all those sponsors we have. Allows us to do this. It's a fun opportunity.
I want to thank the Fitzsimmons family and Fitzsimmons firm. So the Knights 4th down and 10, ball at the 29. They got to get to the 19-yard line to move the sticks, see what Coach Ryan has drawn up after that time.
Anderson in the back, and maybe a wheel route for him. All right,
Moorfield.
Seeing what Central has here. With way Anderson was lining up sidecar right there.
You thought maybe the wheel was coming?
Just the way, I think maybe to fake it and go around and with the post curl, because it was there in the first quarter, and defense did a good job kind of bringing the play. I think Anderson would like to have that ball back because he had a chance to catch it. But
if they can get that safety out of there, it is wide open.
Well, and here's the thing with that two safety look. It does make it harder to get a free man on a combo route like that, because if playing it right, the cornerback can pass off the post route to the safety as long as they communicate. So you'd have that covered by the safety, and then the cornerback could stay for the back out of the backfield, but they just got to communicate.
Big shout out to the Waterhouse family listening in out in Denison, Ohio today. Jordan's out there watching him play.
He's getting a chance to late season action for him, right?
He got his first varsity action last week. Got 7 carries in the game, so I'm sure he was pretty pumped.
We're talking here, Jerry. It's playoff season already. College, the local small colleges are winding down. It goes by quick here in the fall.
That's one of the reasons we're here today, because Wheeling University is playing this afternoon on
last
their field. So
West Liberty had their last game last night or Thursday night.
Thursday night. It didn't look good. The 4th and 10 for the Knights.
They changed the formation.
Yeah, play has changed here. They fake the handoff to Anderson. Screen
it's
to
there.
Watkins. It's there if he can get downfield.
Good block.
Watkins got running room, and he's going to get a penalty for leaping. Yeah, he can't do it. All he had to do was stay on the ground. He had a first down. So, my goodness, he had enough for a first down and tried to leap over the kid. You just can't do it. I mean, it's. Oh man, that's a tough pill to swallow here. So the personal foul will bring it back to the 35-yard line. And Riley's so competitive, you can't yell at him for it. You know, it just... So it'll be 4th and 15 for the Knights here. And the clock continues to run. If I'm Central, maybe just let that clock run as much as possible before you take a snap. Man, they had it.
It's just a weird penalty.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can jump into the goal line, if you wanted to, in the end zone. Ugh.
20 seconds to go in a half. Hildebrand looks downfield, and it's going to be picked off by Moorfield. Ferrera's going to run him out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Hildebrand got hit pretty hard, too. Bro.
Yeah, he got hit twice in this game. I got to tell you, I don't like those late hits that Moorfield's putting on Hildebrand.
He's staying in. He's trying to be a gamer, stay in the pocket and throw it, but he's getting exposed too, so it's hurting. So, good job by Moorfield holding on this last series for Central for half.
But one thing, there are 11 seconds on the play clock.
I'd imagine take a knee. And
their biggest play of the game was a 19-yard reception. So, if I'm Moorfield, you may just want to take a knee here and get the pass. You don't want to throw the ball in the air and have Central intercept one on you.
They're huddling up pretty well, looking at armband, so we'll see what happens.
I'm not sure what they're doing there. Not much good come out of this. And again they broke the huddle with 12 guys.
If I'm coaching, it's probably not done any good to say anything, but at least get in their ear.
No handoff up the middle, and that'll be the final play of the first half with no time.
I'm seeing referee stands. All right, take a timeout.
He gained 1 yard on the run up the middle.
That's not short. He got 2. Tell you what, good sportsmanship by both players. The number 60 there from Moorfield fixing the pass for Parker Watkins after he pancaked the play.
Coach Matt Altabello will use his final time on the half. Here, Altabello played at Marshall. Went to Kaiser High School, played at Marshall.
That name sounds familiar. Okay.
Like 2004 through 7, he played Marshall football.
Yeah, Kaiser guy. That's all close to the Moorfield, Eastern Panhandle area up by Moorfield. So it's
when you're going to Moorfield, you drive through Kaiser over there. Done that
made
several
a trip that if you go into Cumberland, all that fun stuff out that way. Yes, also
There's 6.2 seconds left in the first half.
Essentially, they'll probably play smart, big umbrella defense. They're not letting nothing in.
They'll let you catch one underneath of them. It won't be the defense Tolsha played against them 3 years ago in the playoffs. I can promise you that.
Cause you go to the bathroom.
My goodness. Never forget that. When he broke that huddle, I remember Heineman looked at me and goes, they're going to score on this play. He saw the defense immediately. He goes, they only got one guy back, and they're playing man-to-man coverage at the line of scrimmage.
And we have speed now, but we had way more speed between Price, Creighton, all this stuff.
Oh, man. This is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, Game of the Week.
Sure, we got 11. Yeah, they got 11 guys out there. Got 3 guys very far deep with Anderson, Watkins, Miller.
Yeah, the Knights will let you definitely catch this one underneath.
Yeah, even got the crease in.
And it's going to roll, looks downfield, and going to be intercepted by Miller.
Oh, we got a penalty.
And a face mask on the play. It's called.
So
they're going to get one time down.
One play, he had 15 yards for that.
So had 15 to that. So
this is Caleb, Coach
Ryan, who had left the press box, all of a sudden sprints down the sideline, and he's going to have to call a play over there now.
So now, and this puts Moorfield in tough. They actually, they have to defend this because it's that 15 yards from the 45. So the ball will be on the 40-yard line, roughly, of Moorfield. Hillebrand's got a decent enough arm, and Ratcliffe's a pretty tall kid.
He's already thrown 149 yards in this game, so. Move it up 15. So it should go to the 40-yard line. Now they're going to go 41.
Yeah, and technically since shouldn't, because Moorfield went
one untimed down, Flats.
Because Moorfield ended up being a defending team on that play, and you can't end the half or game with a
defensive penalty. Yeah.
Moorfield, kind of similar formation Central had on defense. Their last series, 5 DBs.
I'd run that screen pass again, just see what you can do. You never know if you
can
break it.
Yeah, they don't have anybody stretching it.
Yeah. There's the flip to Miller, and can Miller get outside? You're looking for some blockers.
Calling a holding.
Yeah, it's going to come back. Just go down now.
Just don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Had some bodies there.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I like the play.
I do like that. I tell you what,
maybe look for that another.
And I tell you what, because of the guy he is, Riley Watkins carried that fake out probably about 30 yards downfield. He'll go, yeah, the ball.
That'll be the final play of the first half, a hold against the Knights.
A little sloppy the last couple minutes there, just the way the penalties and the delays. But
so,
I was very happy the way that up 21-0.
They weren't super impressive though. The Knights.
I think that the turn it's a different. That they don't fumble the ball going in the end zone there. I think that changes how we feel about this.
So it's 21-0 going to the half here. Knights are up. Still thing is not very crisp out there. The turnover and the couple penalties here go against the Knights. Back them up. So the Knights will get the ball to start the second half, and Brad Leonard will have your halftime show coming up. And we'll be right back, folks. Wheeling Central 21, Moorfield 0.
Domino's new warm oven-baked dips and twist combos are making a lot of noise in the pizza world.
Holy cow. That's
good. There's cheesy marinara with dippable bread twist.
So cheesy. So tomatoey.
Sweet and cinnamony baked apple dip.
Now that is sweet.
And melty 5-cheese dip.
Hold up. 5 cheeses?
Try our new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizza for $7.99 each when you carry out from Domino's. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
Frio Stack & Associates Auctioneers, Realtors, Certified Appraisers specializing in antiques, business liquidations, multi-parcel land auctions. Frio Stack & Associates is a regional business offering the executor, attorney, agent, and other individuals the most comprehensive and technologically advanced auction and appraisal services available. For information on our service, call our office at 304-233-3168 or email frioauc@aol.com. Frio Stack & Associates sells the earth and everything on it.
Are you traveling? Working a little bit too much? Is your fur baby starting to get a little shaggy? Let Dirty Paws be your one-stop shop for all of your pet care needs. Stop in and see us at 202 18th Street or give us a call at 304-639-7754 to schedule your appointments for dog grooming, doggy daycare, and dog boarding today. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or combo, State Farm agent Chad Broadwater sees your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Chad understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Chad Broadwater in Wheeling for your home and auto insurance today.
Technocap, located in Glendale, West Virginia, a leading manufacturer of metal closures, supplying some of the largest consumer products, manufacturers in the world, and shipping to dozens of countries. Technocap wishes the best of success to Wheeling Central Catholic High School this football season. Go Knights!
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty
and
University.
Welcome to the Glessner Group halftime show. Wheeling Central leading Moorfield 21-0 at the half. And taking a look at other games from around Class A this afternoon. Number 14, Meadowbridge. They are at number 3, East Hardy. East Hardy shutting out Meadowbridge 13-0 in the second quarter. Number 13, Clay Battelle. They are at number 4, Ritchie County. Ritchie County leading Clay Battelle 24-7 in the second quarter. Also in the second quarter, number 11, Greenbrier West. They are at number 6, Williamstown. Williamstown leading Greenbrier West 14-6. And no score between number 16, Gilmer County, and number 1, Cameron. And later on tonight at 7:30, it'll be number 10, Trinity, out of Morgantown, taking on number 7, James Monroe. Games in Class Single A played last night. It was number 2, Doddridge County, defeating number 15, Midland Trail, 40-21. Also from last night, number 5, Mountain View, they got by number 12, Sherman, 18-6. And switching over to Class AA, 2 games going on right now. Number 16, Fairmont Senior, they are at number 1, Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover leading Fairmont Senior 21-15. And number 14, Bluefield, they are at number 3, Point Pleasant. That game in the second quarter, Bluefield leading Point Pleasant 24-7. Finals in Class AA from last night. Number 2, Independence. They thumped number 15, Shady Spring, 73-7. Number 13, Frankfort. They upset number 4, Lincoln, 21-17. It was number 5, Polka, defeating number 12, Liberty Raleigh, 28-6. Number 6, North Marion. They rolled over number 11, Grafton, 64-14. It was number 10, Roane County, getting by number 7, Nicholas County, 18-15. And number 8, Robert C. Byrd, they defeated number 9, Scott, 45-28. And games in Class AAA, number 6, Jefferson, they lead number 11, Hurricane, 7-6, that game in the second quarter. Also in the second quarter, number 10, Princeton, they are at number 7, Spring Valley. Spring Valley shutting out Princeton 28-0. Other finals from last night, number 16 Wheeling Park, they fell to number 1 Huntington 48-21. Number 2 Martinsburg all over number 15 Parkersburg South 83-20. Number 3 Bridgeport, they defeated number 14 Morgantown 34-7. Number 4 University, they defeated number 13 Woodrow Wilson 52-10. It was number 5 Cabell Midland defeating number 12 South Charleston 49-12. And number 9 George Washington, they beat number 8 Greenbrier East 21-7 was that final. And switching over to the playoffs in Ohio, over in Division III, Region 9, Dover, they defeated Kenston 24-7. Dover will meet the 1 seed in Chardon, who defeated Canfield 27-14. So next Friday for the Division III Region 9 Championship, Dover will take on Chardon. And St. Clairsville, they shut out Meadowbrook last night 35-0. St. Clairsville will meet Bloom Carroll in the Division IV Region 15 final. Bloom Carroll, they defeated Heath 35-6. And don't forget, tonight at 7 o'clock, it'll be River taking on Shadyside. That game being played at Martins Ferry's Purple Rider Stadium. And the winner of that game will meet the winner of East Knox and Newark Catholic in the Division 7 Region 27 Championship. And finally, in Ohio, over in Division 6 Region 23 tonight, Barnesville, they will take on Fort Fry, that game being played at Zanesville's Salzburger Stadium. And the winner of Barnesville and Fort Fry will meet the winner of West Jefferson and Fairland next week in the Division 6 Region 23 championship game. And switching over now to college football games in the top 25 going on right now. A game over on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. West Virginia there at Kansas State. Kansas State leading West Virginia 24-17 with 11:44 to go in the fourth quarter. And taking a look at the noon games going on right now, New Mexico State, they are at number 2, Alabama. Alabama leading New Mexico State 56-3 with 14:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Number 6, Michigan, they are at Penn State at the end of the third quarter. Michigan leading Penn State 14-6 with 11:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Number 8, Oklahoma, they are at number 13, Baylor. Baylor pulling the upset, leading Oklahoma 17-7 with 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Mississippi State, they are at number 17, Auburn. Auburn leading Mississippi State 28-23 with 11:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Northwestern, they are at number 18, Wisconsin. Wisconsin leading Northwestern 35-7. And with 1:41 to go in the first quarter, number 24, Utah, they are at Arizona. Arizona leading Utah 14-7. And other games tonight this afternoon and tonight in the top 25. Number 1, Georgia, they are at Tennessee. Number 19, Purdue, they are at number 4, Ohio State. Minnesota, they are at number 20, Iowa. Southern Miss, they are at number 23, UTSA. All those games scheduled for 3:30. At 4 o'clock, Maryland, they are at number 7, Michigan State. 7 o'clock tonight, number 11, Texas A&M at number 15, Ole Miss. 7:30 kickoffs tonight, number 9, Notre Dame at Virginia. NC State ranks 16th. They are at number 12, Wake Forest. Number 25, Arkansas. They are at LSU. 8 o'clock tonight, TCU at number 10, Oklahoma State. And your 10:30 games tonight in the top 25, Washington State. They are at number 3, Oregon. And Nevada, they are at number 22, San Diego State. And switching over to the NFL, week number 10, the Thursday night game. The Baltimore Ravens, they were at the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins defeated the Ravens 22-10 in a game you can hear tomorrow at 1 o'clock on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. The Cleveland Browns, they are at the New England Patriots. Also at 1 o'clock, the Detroit Lions, they are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. And your Sunday night game, the Kansas City Chiefs, they are at the Las Vegas Raiders at 8:20. And the Monday night game to round out the Week 10 schedule for the NFL, the Los Angeles Rams, they are at the San Francisco 49ers. 8:15 is the kickoff for that one. And your teams with byes for Week 10, Chicago, Cincinnati, the New York Giants, and the Houston Texans. And again, we are at halftime at Wheeling Island Stadium. Wheeling Central, they are shutting out Moorfield 21-0. And when we come back here on the Glessner Group halftime show, we will take a look at scores from around the NBA. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Gompers, Lori & Associates would like to wish best of luck to all area athletes this fall season. For over 40 years, Gompers, Lori & Associates has been providing quality, personalized financial guidance to businesses and individuals. Gompers, Lori & Associates expertise ranges from small business consulting and accounting services to more in-depth services such as financial statements and tax planning and preparation services. Gompers, Lori & Associates can be reached at 304-242-9300. That's 304-242-9300.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit libertydistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
Highland Sports Complex is the coolest destination for sports and entertainment the Ohio Valley has ever seen. Pop in for some open basketball in our field house or reserve some turf time for your next practice or game on our synthetic fields. Online registration is open for development classes and leagues for youth and adults. Highland Sports is also the hottest destination for birthday parties and other events. So come challenge yourself on our play climb and enjoy your favorite virtual reality game in the arcade. No memberships required, so visit highlandsports.com to find your next entertainment experience and get ready to reach new heights.
Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars has been serving the Ohio Valley for 45 years. Locally owned and operated and located in Elm Grove, Wharton's Auto Service prides itself on quality service and customer satisfaction. Stop on out and check out the reliable used car selection with clearly marked prices, a no-hassle buying experience. Financing is available. Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, 2201 Lumber Avenue in Wheeling. Stop out today.
The Original Undos in Benwood is the perfect place to enjoy the big game, great food, and the company around you. The outdoor patio is the best-kept secret in Marshall County, featuring plenty of big-screen HD TVs, an outdoor beer garden, and NFL and MLB packages so you don't miss a second of the action. With the holiday season fast approaching, don't forget about Undos Catering. Perfect for holiday parties, family gatherings, conferences, weddings, or any event large or small. Check out undos.com for menus, specials, entertainment, and more. Undos Family Restaurants, family-owned since 1953.
And welcome back to the Glessner Group halftime show. Wheeling Central, they are shutting out Moorfield 21-0 over at Wheeling Island Stadium. And taking a look at the NBA schedule for later on today, at 5 o'clock, it'll be the Miami Heat at the Utah Jazz. Games starting at 7 o'clock, Philadelphia at Indiana, Washington at Orlando, Memphis at New Orleans. At 7:30, it'll be the Detroit Pistons at the Toronto Raptors. 8 o'clock tonight, the Boston Celtics, they are at the Cleveland Cavaliers. And to close out the NBA schedule tonight at 10:30, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Los Angeles Clippers. And again, we are at halftime over at Wheeling Island Stadium. Wheeling Central, they are shutting out Moorfield 21-0. And when we come back here on the Glessner Group halftime show, we will take a look at scores from around the NHL and also update you on what the Wheeling Nailers are doing. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
Belmont Carson Petroleum has been serving the Ohio Valley for over 70 years. They specialize in providing energy needs from heating oil service for home heating systems to industrial and commercial demands in the valley, with most deliveries being made within 24 hours. Customers can now order fuel online 24/7. Download their iPhone or Android app and order right now. So call Belmont Carson Petroleum toll-free today at 1-800-597-7718.
What you do today determines your future, which is why it's important to choose a company you can trust. With our expert knowledge in accounting, insurance, financial solutions, and now creative services, we will put you on the path to success. Choose the Glessner Group.
One night, my wife put her ear against my chest and said, "Your heart sounds like a wash machine." I had mitral valve prolapse. I thought, I'm going to have open heart surgery. I'm going to have to go to Pittsburgh and have it done. I need the best and brightest person that does mitral valve repair. My research took me to WVU Heart and Vascular Institute. I keep the pizza shop going because Mom and Dad worked so hard to start this legacy, and because of the WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, I can do this for many years to come.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. In the Catholic schools of Ohio and Marshall counties, we believe faith, knowledge, discipline, and morals are more than just words. They are something unique that we practice in our classrooms every day. We challenge our students, not only academically, but in a way that enables them to grow into productive, faith-filled adults, an experience you can only find in a Catholic school. To find out more, call a Catholic school near you.
West Virginia Northern Community College has over 10 new programs. Check out these new offerings that can lead to a great career, including hospitality and tourism, industrial technology, elementary education, substance abuse intervention specialist, our 100% online criminal justice program, and more. New non-credit trainings include EMT, paramedic, CDL, and certified nurse assistant. Register for one of these new programs today, or check out one of the other 70 programs West Virginia Northern Community College has to offer at wvncc.edu.
Hanover Fuel Stop, located at 105 Hanover Street in Martins Ferry, offers some of the Valley's best hoagies, all toasted to perfection. Hanover Fuel Stop offers delicious breakfast sandwiches all day long, and daily specials like smoked wings or fresh fish sandwiches on Fridays. Hanover Fuel Stop, offering delivery, so visit hfstop.com, place your order, let them bring your next lunch to you. Visit Hanover Fuel Stop online or give them a call, 740-633-3180.
And welcome back to the Glessner Group halftime show. Wheeling Central shutting out Moorfield 21-0 over at Wheeling Island Stadium. And one game going on right now in the NHL at the end of the second period. The Boston Bruins, they lead the New Jersey Devils 3-2. Other games tonight in the NHL, these games, 7 o'clock face-offs. Toronto at Buffalo, Pittsburgh at Ottawa, Montreal at Detroit, Florida at Tampa Bay, the New York Rangers there at the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Los Angeles Kings there at the Winnipeg Jets, 7:30 for St. Louis at Carolina, 8 o'clock Arizona at Nashville, Philadelphia at Dallas, 9 o'clock the San Jose Sharks there at the Colorado Avalanche, at 10 o'clock the Vancouver Canucks are at the Vegas Golden Knights, and to close out the NHL schedule for tonight, the Minnesota Wild, they are at the Seattle Kraken. And tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, the Penguins, they will continue on their road trip as they will take on the Washington Capitals. And the Wheeling Nailers, they defeated the Toledo Walleye 3-2 last night. Nailers back home this weekend starting tonight at 7:10 against Cincinnati. Their salute to service night. And tomorrow afternoon, they will take on the Fort Wayne Comets at 4:10. Coming up, we will send it back to Jerry Ames and Ryan Storm as they will get you ready for the second half of Moorfield and Wheeling Central. Wheeling Central leading Moorfield 21-0. Back to Jerry and Ryan after this.
In a perfect world, there would be no accidents or injuries ever. No bad situations.
Cross law.
In a perfect world, insurance companies would never refuse payment for your legitimate claims.
Cross law.
In the real world, there's attorney David F. Cross of Cross Law. David F. Cross has been practicing for over 25 years on Charles Street in Wellsburg. 737-4185. You're not just another client at Cross Law. You're considered part of the family. As David always says, at Cross Law, we take your case personally.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They support the Knights, too. They're also proud to live in Wheeling, where they help families like yours with auto, home business, farm, life, and retirement. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give the Fahey Levitt Agency a call today at 304-242-8840 and go Knights. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Other food delivery apps charge surprise fees, but Domino's is giving away $50 million.
The high school sports stream today. Jerry Ames and Ryan Storm and Brad Biff Leonard back at the booth. Thanks for Brad for giving us that little break there. Talking to some old friends up here in the press box during the half. So Joe Dolan's up here and Dave Flatley, Randy Shepard. I mean,
good group up here.
It is.
Nice to be up here.
This is a great group of guys, I got to tell you. And
First
they
class
know their job. You could get out of
Yep.
their way and let them do their job up here.
No issue with that. And quick recap on Central Moorfield, 21-0 Central. Moorfield got the ball to start the first half.
This will be
Central is now.
Moorfield kicking off for the first time, too.
Central defense very dominant that half. Offense, feel like they left some points off.
We
on
think
the
he
field.
left at least 7 on the field.
Yeah.
So kicking off will be number 3, Kyle Mullen for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to go out of bounds. Nope, Ferrera's going to go over and grab it. Right near the numbers. Ferrera turns a little speed on right up the middle and going to be brought down at the 33-yard line. Maybe 34 is where we'll see the Maroon Knight offense.
Like clockwork, out around the 35-yard line on the kickoff return for Central.
And this is their worst field position of the day.
So, let's see how Central goes with this. First play for them, first half was the deep ball. Throw to Brandon Miller for the touchdown. The Anderson jogging off in the locker room. I don't know if he maybe hurt himself or need something. Yeah, he just ran in the locker room.
My guess is he forgot something.
Yeah.
If he went by himself, then Peyton Hildebrand will remain at quarterback for the Knights. Watkins, your tailback. Turnaround handoff to Riley. Riley giving some hard rushing yards up the middle. Give him 5 yards. We did get a scoring update. Gilmer 7, Cameron 6 at the half.
That's obviously a pretty surprising score.
Because here's the situation though. Wheeling Central will play the winner of that game if the Maroon Knights continue to win here today.
Yep.
But if Gilmer wins, Central will host another game next weekend.
Always love not having to travel in the playoffs.
Staying
Sleep
in
in
your
your bed.
Yeah. But if Cameron will win, they go to Cameron next weekend.
Which it's at least a decent. Don't have to worry about a long bus trip either.
Handoff Ferrer.
Big hole.
He's got a nice hole. Stops at the line of the first down marker, then falls forward and gets it. Ooh, I thought he was going to cut backwards there. 2 Moorfield defenders run into each other.
19 Longold and 11 Ratcliffe. Longold made the initial stop on Ferrer, and he's going to bring 3 for another 3 more yards.
Good hustle by this kid getting off the field here. Yikes. Good speed by him. Dominic Davis.
82.
First down, Wheeling Central. Ball out to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Moorfield showed no adjustments from their 3-4 defense.
Oh, boy. False start on the offense.
Centrally, they haven't been as tight. A lot of false starts. They had one lineup in neutral zone, which I disagreed with, and then they had 2 interesting calls. It looks like on Foster's center, maybe the way he's lifting the ball up, which hasn't been a problem all year. So it's kind of stunning.
By the way, that's a 5.5-yard penalty that just walked off.
He did.
Yes, he did. Hildebrand, quick out this time to Radcliffe. Radcliffe spins forward, gets the penalty yards back, +1, so give him 6. So second down and 9 for the Maroon Knights. I like to see that on first down, giving you a lot of options on.
And that's what they wanted to do. Obviously, you said earlier, now it's second and 4, with that penalty pushing it back.
Yeah.
But that's a nice little rhythm pass right there. And Moorfield's not in press coverage with their cornerback, so you can have that all day.
This is the IBEW Local 141 Game of the Week. First round matchup in the West Virginia playoffs. Ferreira goes in motion. Hand off to Watkins up the middle. Watkins carrying some guys. He dives forward, and, boy, he slips through there.
He was able to knife his way for a few more yards. I thought he was going to get stopped earlier on.
I did, too. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Knights.
Big third down here for both teams.
Moorfield would love to get the Knights offense off the field here to start this second half, giving them a little bit of momentum, which they need.
First series for Central, the second half. 10 minutes left in the second or third quarter.
That quick out to Radcliffe is not there right now either.
Nope.
Hand off Ferreira. He's got some running room, and it's enough for a first down. He needed 5. He got 9.
As soon as Ferreira got that ball, you could tell him that steal on the right end.
You sealed him over there.
You had 58 and you had 66. You had Marlin coming around and you had Hartzell. Yeah, it was
the 2 guard, you'll buck sweep there.
Yeah, it was sealed. There was no doubt he was not going to get that first down.
Move the sticks again. Ball down to the 37-yard line on Moorfield. 1st and 10, Wheeling Central. 9:43 to go in the third quarter. 21-0 Knights up on your West Liberty University scoreboard. High snap, get the timing off, and Watkins is going to be brought down for no gain. You could just, from the snap, that didn't look good.
Yeah, and a good interior blocking interior play by the, I think it was number 77.
Stone Street
Stone
again.
Street.
He's playing a fine game today.
And 75, Levi Howard. He's pretty big size, 6 foot, 275. Probably one of the first
when Central
battles.
Gained nothing.
Yeah, that's one of the first battles that they've been playing hard. Moorfield's defensive line.
Moorfield won the line of scrimmage that time on that play. And the option to Martos. And again, Central's going to get nothing on this play.
Very well disciplined play right there. The outside linebacker from Moorfield, number 42, Chase Myers, stayed home. Freshman, 6'2", 170. Made a nice play, read the pitch. Haven't seen the option too much with Central.
I don't know if
Hildebrand is a little bit more fleet of foot, I think, than Tope. Maybe get out on the edge and do that. But I haven't seen the
Interesting
option.
move. I see Hanlon in the game for the Maroon Knights, a receiver. We still don't see Anderson. And you said, and I see him on the sideline. So
yeah.
I'm just wondering, is that an injury? And no O'Neal on the play?
Definitely a different. You got Johnson in there, usually where O'Neal would be.
If they're going to go to Radcliffe here, this safety's cheating on him, so you can see it out there. And the pass falls incomplete. Good breakup by the defensive back, Isaiah Thomas.
That was a very good play by Moorfield's defense. I think it was an easy route to defend, though, the way it was designed by Central. It was only a one-man route. So the safety and the halfback, both they were key on Radcliffe.
We saw it immediately from the get-go. They were both key on Radcliffe.
There was nothing threatening.
One was behind him, one was in front of him.
Yeah, very good bracket coverage.
So Andrew Johnson on for the punt for Wheeling Central.
Good stop by Moorfield.
Sure
Exactly
was.
what they needed.
Good snap. And good kick, yeah. And Central was going to think, and it rolls into the end zone. So Moorfield, Central's only going to gain about 20 yards on that punt. So with it rolling into the end zone, that one you may angle to the sideline a little bit.
Yeah, it did take a kind of funky. Looked like it was going to go right, and it kicked and bounced left, and then it kept rolling away from the coverage.
One guy, I think Andrew Johnson may have wanted to do that, but someone came through untouched for Moorfield there.
It was close to a block on that play as well.
The Maroon Knights defense we'll see for the first time in the second half. And Anderson is at safety.
Okay, that's
so
good.
to
And
see
I
him on
see
the
O'Neal on defense, too. So, yeah, they just want to change something up on offense that first series for Central.
It's a different look for the Maroon Knight offense.
In their base 4-4 defense. See if Moorfield adjusts at all.
Hand off to Wolf. Wolf falls forward for 1 yard.
Good job. I think that was Marling at the point of attack.
And I saw him leaning over there coming back. And that's Cody Martos.
Martos, yeah.
Martos seems to be in the right position on every single play.
Not the biggest guy, but he's done a good job with Central's D-line, pretty decent size. He's able to hide a little bit and snipe in behind the gaps where he can find him and make the tackle.
Trips right for Moorfield, and they'll run the tight end to the left. So will they try to go backside? Yeah, they will. They'll get the Wolf, and Wolf hit hard. Deontay sucks. There's no way.
He blew off his guard and just made a wonderful. You can't teach any better. Defensive tackle, shuck the guy, get off and make the tackle.
As a defensive tackle, that'll make your whole day. Yeah. When you fight off a lineman.
Not the defensive tackle, the defensive line coach. Make your day. That's stuff we were doing in 2 days.
That's Eddie Anderson over there. Probably smiling like the butcher's dog.
You bench the offensive lineman, and then, man. And he made a nice little wrap out. It
went for no gain. So he tackled him behind the line of scrimmage, getting no gain on that play.
So here, third down situation for passing situation.
And they're not comfortable in third down and long with Moorfield. So 3rd and 8 for the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Watkins. Hand off Wolf, and Cody Martos says no way, and packs the Martin there to finish that one. They'll lose 2 yards on the play. It'll be 4th and 10 Moorfield, and that was a quick 3 plays and 3 and out for Moorfield.
I was curious if they would try something different, Moorfield, because either a quarterback there or maybe just have Wolf line up there more, but no, they went the same route.
I thought we'd maybe see someone else at quarterback, maybe just be able to get the ball down
the field.
Yeah,
like I said, Central take this all, as long as Central doesn't beat themselves or master, Moorfield's not going to be able to drive the ball 80 yards with this offense on Central and score and win.
Oh, boy, Central got a hand in there and almost blocked that one. Picked up by Miller. Miller, first time we've seen him back here returning a punt. Good job just getting to the sideline.
Nice.
And a good return.
So they're going to call late.
No way.
It was a block by Central, which, again, it was not a block in the back. They might say it was a peel back, which it wasn't. The flag came from an official 35 yards away from the ball. Let's see. Again, I saw the point of action what they're going to call, but I'm trying not to be a homer, but it's a big-looking play that, like, okay, it looks dangerous. Let's throw the flag. It's not.
Blindside block he called, and it's.
Listen,
let me just go on record. These officials aren't very good.
No, the design of the blindside block is a full peel back crack. If you're 2 guys running side to each other and he gets hit hard right by the play, that's not a peel back block. They've
taken
I got to care for
the
how they use
toughness
it.
out of football if he's going to call that play. So Maroon Knights will get it right around
and
where
I
Miller.
hate that call anyway. Listen, you have a neck. You have to be able to move your head.
Central should have just snapped at that time because Moorfield wasn't on the field.
Nope.
And Watkins, Moorfield defense was late getting on the field. They only had 10 out there.
Tell you what, Central could not take advantage of that.
Nope. There was one person out there from Moorfield when Central was at the line of scrimmage ready to snap it. The whole Moorfield defense was running that direction. If they're not running that direction, Watkins is gone. They just happen to run right into it.
It's almost like stunning to the flow by accident.
Yeah, you're right. They stunted by accident. Little power football coming up for the Knights here. Hand off to Watkins. And Watkins is going to be stopped for no gain here for the Knights.
Good job by Moorfield's defense.
They're going to end up giving him 1. He's going to be right down at the 50-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and 7 for Wheeling Central.
Here's now, at this point, had a couple interior runs. We roll out Hildebrand for a throw right now. But quick third quarter. It's already 5:04 left in the third quarter.
And no scoring so far in this third quarter. Knights up 21-0 on that West Liberty University scoreboard. Under 5 minutes to play in the third.
There's Anderson coming on. He doesn't
he is limping a little bit. Central's got trips over here, and Ferrer will take it himself. He's going to try to run to the sideline, and did he get enough to get to the first down? Yes, right at the stick. And he says move him.
That's been the best play for Central second half, just Ferrer off right tackle. They're getting a good seal on that right side. You got his brother Luca Ferreira, and
down block,
you got number 58 Hartzell on that side, and then obviously Marlin coming across on full action.
And he'll remain at quarterback. See if he runs this direction this time. Yep, he will.
Nice.
And
he's throwing it.
He throws it out of there and out to Radcliffe. It's an interesting play that time.
That was part of the play call. He actually had probably about 8 yards if he kept that ball.
Yeah.
That was a dangerous play because that was behind the line of scrimmage, so that would be a fumble if it's not completed properly.
So they get 4 yards on that interesting wildcat formation that Ferreira throws on the Radcliffe.
Listen, we've talked about this year when we go wildcat, we haven't thrown the ball. I mean, Anderson,
and Ferreira stays in again.
So
3 straight plays for Lorenzo at quarterback.
Gives him something different to chew on for film. Oh, there we go.
And Lorenzo bounced it outside over the 35, the 30. Down to the 25 and swung out of bounds at the 24-yard line, and a first down for the Maroon Knights. They moved the sticks again on this drive.
I like Ferreira's number 4 for Moorfield. Adam Landis made the tackle. Ferreira, you could tell he's trying to set him up to make a juke move, and Landis did a good job keeping the head on the outside and make them tackle.
I like going to that wide side at the time because that gives a chance for if Lorenzo wants to bounce it out, he was able to do that time. So I like coming back with it to this side now if he wants to. And they'll go run short side. Marling picks up a block for Lorenzo Ferreira. First down to the 10-yard line.
Hartzell and Marling had that down to a T. They're getting 8-10 yards of pop on this, and Ferreira does a good job of making sure the blockers are there. He's not outrunning them to the hole.
You're right. You give Marling and Hartzell all kinds of credit. Both guards pulling on the play.
You can tell they coach up well because they have their heads turned to the inside. They're anticipating where the flow is coming from on the defense.
Lorenzo stays in the game. He's going to be tired after the series. He's got running room down to 5.
There he is.
In for a Wheeling Central touchdown, Lorenzo Ferreira.
Coach Ryan calls for same play. That was about
when he sends a different sideline, goes same play.
Yeah, because listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that was an easy.
And he when he goes to sideline, he can shake Marling and Hartzell's hand for great blocking out there.
Good team running offense right there by Central.
From 10 yards out, Ferreira finds, is that his second touchdown today? I believe it is.
Yes.
Tucker on for the extra point, and it's up and good. Eli Tucker, 4 for 4 this afternoon, and Maroon Knights 28, Moorfield 0, 3:08 to play in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Other food delivery apps charge surprise fees, but Domino's is giving away $50 million worth of surprise frees, like free pizza, lava cakes, or cheesy bread when you order delivery online. And we found some unique ways to get the word out. Like screaming it! We even called Paul Revere.
Free lava cakes are coming!
Order delivery online and you could get a surprise free from Domino's. No purchase necessary. Open U.S. residents 13 and up through 11/21/21. Odds of winning are 1 in 14. See rules at surprise frees at Domino's.com for free entry, blackout dates, restrictions, and details.
Frio Stack and Associates Auctioneers, Realtors, Certified Appraisers specializing in antiques, business liquidations, multi-parcel land auctions. Frio Stack and Associates is a regional business offering the executor, attorney, agent, and other individuals the most comprehensive and technologically advanced auction and appraisal services available. For information on our service, call our office at 304-233-3168 or email frioauc@aol.com. Frio Stack and Associates sells the earth and everything on it.
I want to thank Chad Broadwater, State Farm Insurance, Quaker Steak and Lube, Hundo's Restaurant and Catering, Hanover Fuel Stop, the Glessner Group, WV Medicine, at West Virginia, Northern Community College. Tucker on for the kickoff. Another kick is going to go into the end zone.
Beautiful.
Can't ask for anything more out of Eli Tucker today.
It's been all three phases for Central. Special teams, defense, offense, the field position's been outstanding, starting from the first series of the game. Just real quick, looking on the Metro News stay away. East Hardy 39-0 over Meadow Bridge. Ritchie County 24-7 over Clay Patel. Williamstown 21-6 over Greenbrier West. And then our game currently going on. No scores listed on the Metro News for James Monroe, Trinity, and Cameron Gilmore.
We had an update at halftime. This is from someone at Cameron texted me. 7-6 Gilmer over Cameron.
Central back in their four-man front. Looks like we see Bratton in the game there at number 75 in tackle.
What a luxury to be able to run some tackles through. Oh, boy. Aiden Baker bust through, and he came through untouched. And I got to tell you, they're going to lose 6 on this play. That's as good as a play you're going to play defense.
He's had a heck of a game. And just briefly mention about the rotation. That's one thing I've noticed with Coach Young and staff in the last probably 7-8 years. They've been more progressive about putting more guys.
Just playing a senior.
Yeah, rotate. That's one thing I remember for Coach Young. It was you didn't have a lot. It was probably about the same 14, 15 guys playing both ways.
It was Iron Man football.
Yeah, they've got a very good. I mean, you're not going to put somebody in there that can't defend themselves or play. You have to earn it. But they're very good about rotating some guys.
If you're good enough to play, you're going to see the field.
Yep.
All true. Great comments, Stormy. 2nd down and 16 for the Yellow Jackets. He's going to look downfield. Pass is intercepted. Riley Watkins.
That's a double tip ball.
Yeah, it was tipped by Javon Miller
and it went through
into the hands of Riley.
Beautiful play. Austin Moorfield's not the most comfortable throwing the ball, and it failed a little bit. Miller did a good job undercutting it. It was a 8-yard post route by the wide receiver from Moorfield, and if he catches it, he's getting tackled for the first down anyway.
Yeah, as we've seen today, they're definitely not comfortable throwing the ball. timeout Moorfield. Well, that's interesting. You know why? Because Central is going to take a shot on first down.
Probably,
there.
yeah.
There's no doubt about it. After an interception, I think we've seen enough Central football to know that you were going to get a deep pass from down the Radcliffe there.
And Ben Foster did a good job tying the shoe of Paxton Marling. Paxton Marling was very congratulatory. He slapped him on the head. They're on their first ball. It took like 2 minutes trying to tie their shoes together. So
Got a chance. I want to thank the Fitzsimmons family and Fitzsimmons firm for their help here. I think our general manager, Kayleen Clough, and our sales manager, Joe Morgan, along with the producer extraordinaire, Brad Biff Leonard. Tonight on the Watchdog, Brad will have this game he'll be producing. It is Shadyside and River live from Martins Ferry's Purple Rider Stadium at Dave Bruni Field over there.
Man,
that's a fantastic football game tonight. If you can't get over there to watch it, it's on both stations tonight, 1600 and 1370. Tell your friends, text it, tweet it, do whatever. That's going to be a fun one. We are the only radio station covering that game in the Valley, so got to tell you, I talked to the AD Mark Cook at Ferry. He was so excited to be able to host this game because it was either going to be St. Clairsville or Ferry. With St. Clairsville still in the playoffs and playing, Mark Cook was all over it and said, let's take the game.
And I mean, that's obviously Shay's up in the class of the Valley in small school Ohio for a very long time.
Yeah.
But River, a little bit further down. I mean, they're further down south.
This is a River team that's so young, full of sophomores and juniors. They're led by Cable Isley, who's Mr. Everything down there.
So, yeah, Shay, it'll be a great matchup. Looking forward. I haven't had a chance. Shayside health-wise, Brian?
Well, they lost their second string. Ben Walsh, their quarterback, took him out on a stretcher last week. Now it's Beckett coming in from receiver will be their quarterback. Man. He's down to their third quarterback. Hildebrand looks downfield. It's open to Ferreira. Oh, that wheel route was there. We said they were going to take a shot on first down, and Ferreira going to pick up 30 yards down to the 9-yard line.
And here's the thing with that route. It's a little bit hard to do it against a 3-4 defense because you have a safety and a cornerback that side. They can both cover that, the post route and the back of the back, if they're smart and they communicate. There's a smaller window to throw it, and I tell you what, Hildebrand put it perfectly in the right spot.
It was a very tight throw by Hildy.
You can't leave it up too high because that halfback was going to come underneath and catch it.
Because they were when he put an air under earlier on. That one, not that time. Hildebrand, handoff, Riley Watkins. Watkins is going to try to bounce it out. He cuts back in. Good move by Riley. He's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be second and goal for the Knights.
Good run, patient run by Riley. Central, no problem. They got away with a hold on the outside right there, but given the stuff that's gone against them penalty-wise or haven't been called on Moorfield, I think it's even out a little bit more right there.
Hildebrand off. Lorenzo Ferreira will be your quarterback. You wonder, like, does a visiting coach who sees that, do they pick that up in a hurry?
How quick
can you process that?
And what the thing is, too, is these guys who run at Wildcat, they're in a lot of time anyway being running backs anyway. So you see the numbers out there quite often. You almost have to look for, all right, where's the standard quarterback not in? You're almost looking for not 10.
And already you don't see 18 in the game. Now you're looking for all week. You're practicing for 18. Then you see a 10. Now you don't see a 10. It could be an 11 or a 2 back there.
Right.
So let's take a break with him. Very nice call timeout. We'll be back in 30.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
They had a full 60 seconds. They used about 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was a quick. Just wanted to call a timeout for calling a timeout, I guess.
Yeah. No Hildebrand, no Martos, no Anderson, and no Miller on this offensive set.
Yeah, they've changed the Wildcat now to O'Neill.
Yeah, and it'll be O'Neill as your Wildcat quarterback. At the 5-yard line, second and goal. O'Neill bounces it out. He's going to be fall forward. Good job by O'Neill to pick up because he was going to be stopped for a no gain. But he falls down at the 1-yard line. I don't know the defender that took him down from Moorfield.
I think it was number 18 or 19. Coleman Mongold.
Mongold's played a good game.
Yes, he did. Come up from safety position.
Third and goal from the 1 now for the Knights. They'll keep O'Neill in there. Boy, this is 26 ice all the way. There's no doubt about it. They're going to run. And O'Neill.
Did he get the push?
Did he get in? Yes. Touchdown. Cole O'Neill. It'll be his second of the day.
hard-earned 1 yard right there. Again, Moorfield's defense didn't give much on that one, but just being so close to the goal line, it didn't have any room for error. That's 2 back-to-back scores here in the third quarter for Central. 52 seconds left.
There had been no scoring till the 3-minute mark of this quarter?
Yeah, I think about 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes.
In the third quarter. So Central's now put 2 on in the last 3 minutes. Eli Tucker on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. How about Ferreira doing the holding on that one? Wasn't Anderson? So Maroon Knights 35, Moorfield 0, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be back in 60.
Are you traveling? Working a little bit too much? Is your fur baby starting to get a little shaggy? Let Dirty Paws be your one-stop shop for all of your pet care needs. Stop in and see us at 202 18th Street or give us a call at 304-639-7754 to schedule your appointments for dog grooming, doggy daycare, and dog boarding today.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
What you do today determines your future, which is why it's important to choose a company you can trust. With our expert knowledge in accounting, insurance, financial solutions, and now creative services, we will put you on the path to success. Choose the Glessner Group.
Welcome back here. We're going to shout out to our buddy Ed Forshe. Moorfield Turnips listening in today.
Very good.
All our friends at WVTailgateCentral.com, a great high school website to go. Chat with a lot of friends.
Up and running.
Yeah, a lot of friends there that that kick's going to go again into the end zone, and the Moorfield doesn't even want to force it. Because what if it takes a bad bounce and bounces back in play? I mean, you at least got to get down there and
pretend that you're
pretend you care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 35-0 Central. I get that, but
I said it's an oblong ball. It'll take funky bounces. We got 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Defensively for Central, who they're running out. I see Ferreira at the line, Bratton.
How about Eli Tucker in the game?
Okay, get some reps at outside linebacker.
His first action on defense today.
Had a touchdown last week.
Yes, he did have a touchdown.
I think everybody had a touchdown last week, though.
And a quarterback, Funk, will run up the middle, and he's brought down. Someone went high on Funk. That was Wyatt Bratton.
Yeah,
no, that looked like two grizzly bears trying to take each other
down.
Yeah,
not a horse riding. It was just a high tackle around the up above the shoulder pads, neck area.
Grant McCabe checks in for Paxton Marling.
Marling's out, gives him a blow.
Yeah, we see McCabe coming in every so often, giving Marling a little breather.
Yeah, defensively, I'm seeing Anderson out this series.
Yeah, I think we may see the last of Anderson.
Yeah,
because he's still limping on that sideline over there. Because what they did was move Riley Watkins back to safety.
The game's in long. It's not in doubt. It's 35-0. There's no need.
Yeah, for Braxton to injure himself. Quarterback Funk takes it. Oh, nowhere to go.
I tell you what.
And that's Aiden Baker.
He's loving this game.
I wish. I know you're listening to the radio call this. I wish you could have saw this play that Baker just made. As a defensive end, him and Andrew Johnson just cut down, crashed down, and blew that play up. My goodness. Whew. That'll end the third quarter of play. Wheeling Central 35, Moorfield 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or combo, State Farm agent Chad Broadwater sees your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Chad understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Chad Broadwater in Wheeling for your home and auto insurance today.
TechnoCap, located in Glendale, West Virginia, a leading manufacturer of metal closures, supplying some of the largest consumer products, manufacturers in the world, and shipping to dozens of countries. TechnoCap wishes the best of success to Wheeling Central Catholic High School this football season. Go Knights!
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Welcome back here. It's a 3rd down and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Twin receivers each side. Sidecar is Wolf to the quarterback, Funk. Funk will look out the pass. Pass is complete, but it's going to lose a yard on the completion and to keep the clock winding.
They're trying to do like a nice slip screen, and it's just Central's too fast. And Ratcliffe was in press coverage. He was on it right away. And I think that was McCabe coming from the defensive end, falling over and making the play from his interior side as well.
Good job, Grant McCabe. Ferreira and Martos deep for the Maroon Knights.
We haven't mentioned our buddy, Mr. I don't know, he's going to play here.
That's going to be a fumble on McCreath. Moorfield has it. McCreath was just watching the ball, and it bounces up and hits him in the hand, and if Moorfield's going to get it. So they'll take it at their own 40-yard line.
Unfortunate bounce.
I will tell you, that's a freshman mistake by McCreath.
Yep.
You've got to get away from that ball.
And it also has to help with, you usually on Silent Central's yelling radar, radar, radar. The return man is helping out on that one as well.
Yeah. So you never know how that football is going to bounce, and when you're standing around it, it just bounced up and hit him in the hand and right into Moorfield's hand.
Moorfield's still not across the 50-yard line yet.
No.
But, yeah. We talked about him.
Not yet. Good. So, is that still Funk at quarterback?
Yeah,
44. Yeah, 44. You hand off, and then we just kind of keep running it towards the sideline. It's going to get some yards and give 9 yards on the first down carry to Isaiah Thomas.
Way to stay with it. I thought Central defense did a pretty good job stringing it out, and no one really came from the interior to make that final tackle.
And no one came up for Central either.
Miller came up a little bit from his halfback position, but it was just he's already 8 yards back anyway, so it's going to make it a little more easier run. Moorfield.
Ferreira off, McCreath in at safety.
Right at midfield.
Yeah, it is. Central is starting to do substituting, by the way. It is 2nd down 1. There's about 4 or 5 starters out of the game now for the night.
Yeah, make some McCreath in there.
Yeah. Funk turns around, hands it off. Thomas is going to lose a yard on a play. So he tried to dive forward, but he tried to dive and leap 4 yards.
And I tell you what, was that, I think Ferreira? Is that Ferreira on
Luca,
the
yeah,
yeah.
Luca
So
Ferreira.
yeah, so he was able to get low, and that makes it a harder play for the running back to get up. You need help getting
Luca's
up.
asking Parker Watkins to get him off the turf. That's a big task for Parker. Luca's not the smallest guy in town. But look at that spot he got to. He moved it out to the 49. That was at least at the 48. At least.
Yeah, it wasn't the most accurate spot right there.
3rd and 2 for Moorfield at their own 49-yard line. Funk takes it. Hand off to Wolf. Wolf turns it up. He's going to I think he's going to be short of the first down. This guy over here is going to give it to him on this side.
See and
Central
the
has the football. And what are they going to do?
The side judge marked 4th down right away, so I'm assuming. But now, all right, now he's going to want some measurement. He came in with his hand up for the 4th down.
He came up and said 4th down. They're going to have to bring a sticks out. I think it's enough for a first down. Yeah.
So it's also enough for Moorfield to cross midfield the first time today, I believe.
They had to get to the other 49, and it's touching the 49.
We mentioned McKay earlier, his uncle, Mr. Matt Jones, right?
Yeah.
Good to have him back. He's been listening, and glad to have him healthy and about. And
even getting healthier every week.
He's maxing out pretty well on the bench press. He's talking about his workouts now, so he might be in the Arnold Classic here now.
The Arnold Classic. I got to tell you, they got to get back out on the field here.
There wasn't a timeout.
There was no
what.
timeout. And the referee blew the whistle.
And usually the officials are pretty much on that. They should be letting them know right away. Hey guys, let's go.
Yep. The Central, the judge on that side was still in the middle of the field.
We didn't find out where this crew's from, did we?
No. It's not from the Ohio Valley, I can tell you this. First down and 10, Moorfield. Funk takes it by himself. Going to kick it out here, give him a 5. Make it a 10-yard pickup, 15, 20, and brought down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, what
is Funk?
So, as mad as Raleigh was maybe for fumbling that ball, I think he'd be more upset. He got blown back pretty hard. Now it's a big dude, number 77, is Aiden Stone Street. But I don't think I've ever seen Raleigh be put on skates before.
Yeah, that time he was.
So I think he's going to be upset about it. So he's going to want one back here on defensive play. Got 7:40 now.
Big Mike McDade checks it in.
There we go.
Freshman, defensive tackle. Grant McCabe at defensive end. Wyatt Bratton at tackle.
It's just the cornerbacks, and looks like Raleigh Watkins the main starters left in the game on defense.
I do see Andrew Johnson. He's a defensive end right now.
Okay. Yeah, he is.
Hand off to Wolf. McCabe forcing him out. Yeah, good job by Grant McCabe, filling in behind him. Oh boy.
I get all right. I didn't hear a whistle. I mean, it's a penalty. It's going to be a penalty more for to help Central, but it looked like
Well, it was the penalty was someone who took McDade down.
Yeah, I think it was 57.
And I think it was a hit in the back.
Okay, that's
McDade. Yeah, I think it was a block in the back.
Let's see what we got. No personal foul.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was 57. He hit McDade and it was a cheap shot on McDade.
He's going to get reamed about it right now.
Yeah,
he's coming off the field.
And he ran away. And now the head coach said, "Get over here."
He's telling him, "What are you doing? You're 10 yards away from the play. Why make that play?"
He's a junior, so.
he'll get
By the way, he's another Mongold.
Okay, see, that's what.
There's 2 of them on the team.
Right, yeah, it's got to be cousins from Eddie Mongold. He's a wing back in Morford in the early 2000s. I remember playing against him, seeing him on the scouting report.
6:53 to play in the game. 35-0 Central leads on your West Liberty University scoreboard. Second down and 21-22. Funk's going to take this one himself, and McDade got.
Yeah, I was just going to say McDade got good penetration right
and
there.
There it is. They're going to call it. He's going to get hit because he got held. That's another penalty against Moorfield.
Yeah, he blew that play up right in the middle.
Central can decline this and make it 3rd and 22. So.
Well, yeah, 6:36. Oh, face mask.
They're calling a face mask on Central.
I hear it say 23.
I didn't think you gave the numbers in West Virginia.
Yeah, well, he did it he did it on the poor Moorfield guy with the 50-yard penalty. I just heard him doing that.
Watching too much NFL is what they're doing.
Yep.
In Ohio, you give the number, not in West Virginia.
We protect that kid's better here in West Virginia. Second and long, 6:10 on the running quarter clock.
Funk takes the snap. He drops back to pass. Little screen pass to Wolf. And Wolf trying to escape the Maroon Knight defense. Is going to get right back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Play call on Moorfield. Central with the all-out blitz. Countered that nicely. And it was the back half of the defense doing a good job by Central to make the tackle.
I like Central getting a lot of the backups in here in this game, up 35-0.
I like we can protect the rest of your stars as well as you can. Also, you can't protect against everything. You can get injured walking off the bus, but it's 35-0. You don't want to get anyone hurt that doesn't need to be hurt.
Funk drops back to pass. He's going to throw this one up for grabs, and it's going to be touchdown Moorfield.
Nice post route. Just ran an inside post route, number 19. That was Coleman Mongold. Nice ball. And just a little miscommunication on the back half of the defense by Central because there wasn't really anyone on the outside that should put pressure on the safety to cover.
There was a young kid playing safety.
Yep, yeah. So, good ball by Funk. Nice catch by Mongold.
Definitely Funk's best throw of the day. Nice
ball, yeah.
The left-handed throwing it up for grabs.
Another shorter guy that's on the field goal unit.
On the kick is Kyle Mullen. Nice snap. He gets it down. The kick is up, and It's good.
Riley Watkins sawing out the block of extra point with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
35-7, Maroon Knights lead. 5:13 to play. We'll be back in 60.
Gompers, Lori & Associates would like to wish best of luck to all area athletes this fall season. For over 40 years, Gompers, Lori & Associates has been providing quality, personalized financial guidance to businesses and individuals. Gompers, Lori & Associates expertise ranges from small business consulting and accounting services to more in-depth services such as financial statements and tax planning and preparation services. Gompers, Lori & Associates can be reached at 304-242-9300. That's 304-242-9300.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit LibertyDistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
Welcome back here. We're looking at the sideline. We're pretty sure Grant McCabe's going to come in at center because he's practicing snapping to Ben Foster.
If there's any indication, Ben Foster will be going to the quarterback
here.
here.
Your two centers working together. The Knights hands team is on the field, by the way.
Yep, up a little bit.
Yeah, Mullen on. Kicks the onside kick. Great job. I believe that's Paxton Marling. It sure is. How about Paxton playing
very early December '66 when you're on the hands team, so you got to love that. But after his nice interception last game, yeah.
No one knows Paxton Marling. His stepdad, Mark, told me that he should have been a tight end.
Okay.
He's always told me. He goes, Pax should have been a tight end all along.
Never too late.
Yeah. Yeah. He's only junior.
Yeah. All right, Central's leaving Hildebrand in.
Yeah, but it's McCabe at center.
Okay. And I see some of the younger skill position players in. Although O'Neill is in at running back.
Hildebrand hand off to Martos. Martos just trying to get to the corner. And he's brought in. The ref, I got to mark him down right at midfield. 50, give him 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, Central, the receivers are Hanlon, and you got Berlinski in, so Miller and Ratcliffe are done. Running backs wise, you see in Martos and O'Neill, but now seeing some of the Central offensive linemen get replaced. Marling's done.
Yeah. Marling had another fine afternoon of football. That's Shannon Looney in for him. Always
senior left guard like that.
Good to see Shannon in the game. Had a couple of forced fumbles last
week.
He
did. And a fumble recovery. Yeah, he did. One of each.
McCabe, shotgun formation for Hildebrand. Hildebrand gets the handoff to Martos. Martos gets through and gives him, 3 yards on that rush. Bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Knights.
That's good.
3:15 to play in the game. 3:15 left. 35-7 Knights lead. This has been total domination by the Maroons.
There was no threat, no doubt, especially after that first series. One each way.
Went 3 and out on the first series. Central got the ball. The next one, first play, was a 49-yard touchdown. And
the route, as I say, the route was on.
Yeah, the route was on. I do think Central left some points out there
today. And there's enough film work here they can get cleaned up on, and the coaches will keep them on it, not get their heads too big.
Hand off Martos again. Martos is going to fall forward to the 45-yard line, bringing up 4th down, and Moorfield calls a timeout.
It does bear repeating. This isn't the Moorfield team that played all year. When you lose your senior quarterback a week for the playoffs, conversely with Central, it's helped immensely. You'd love to have Topher out there, but Hildebrand's had a lot of reps already. So to be able to go with your backup quarterback who's played a good bit already, that's a comforting thing compared to how Moorfield had to deal with losing their senior quarterback, a week before the playoffs start.
So Moorfield did call a timeout, and Central will bring their punting unit on.
2:35 here.
How about Ferreira's going to be back there?
I saw him swing the leg right there.
Well, I got to tell you you know what that means. Here comes a fake punt. There's no doubt about it.
Quick while we get on the Metro News. East Hardy's up 39-0 over Meadow Bridge. That'll be over. Ritchie County 24-7 listed in the 3rd quarter. Williamstown 21-6 at halftime against Greenbrier West.
The Monroe game is tonight, Monroe Trinity.
Okay, yeah, okay. So 2 games last night in single A. Mountain View beat Sherman. That was a 5 seed over the 12 seed, 18-6. And Doddridge County was it shows 40-21.
Yeah, but that game, it was 24-21 with 6 minutes to go in that game, and they had intercepted a pass. Trail did and took it back for a touchdown to take the lead, and then it was all downhill from there. There was a penalty, and well, I'd be careful. This is Ferrera's going to take this one. They're going to let him punt.
That's a nice high punt right there.
Punt?
Ferrera.
How about Zoe on the punt? Look at watch him go to the sideline.
I love it. He's actually doing that more often, Coach.
He's looking for Coach Pass going. I told you.
I love Andrew Johnson's covering on that play too. So it's normal.
That's great. I'd love to see that.
Central, yeah. That's what you expect. All backups in right now. Make sure we got McCabe in there. You got 71.
Tucker, McDade, Berlinski,
75. Brad, 20.
J.J.
White, number 20.
I do see Javon Miller still in the game.
That's all because he was out last series.
Yeah. I think it's just because they know they're going to throw the ball a little bit.
You give a little bit of help.
Hand off to Wolf. Wolf brought down after a 3-yard gain. Clock will go under 2 minutes, 1:53 to play. 35-7, Knights lead on your West Liberty University scoreboard. We're going to have to name our Chad Broadwater State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. You may want to start thinking about that.
Yeah, get some options. Good.
There is. There's different options today. Very nice. I do see John Nickerson in the game, too. First time I've seen he came in for Miller on that play. So Miller's a
32 just ran into Noah Lloyd. Just came in at linebacker.
Fun looks. He's trying to look downfield and find something, and
Looney must have made the tackle.
Yeah, Looney came through and kind of just olayed on him. And
that was Dickerson on the play. That first tackle was there.
It will be a first down for Moorfield, so the clock will stop enough to move the sticks here.
62, Mr. Haji Marin in, and that's going out to number 75, Wyatt Bratton.
By the way, when it was 35-0, we were in a running clock situation.
I meant to bring it up to you.
I forgot to tell you that.
45 seconds here on the running clock.
Rolls right. Looks downfield. It's all incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back, Silas Inskeep. Wait, Inskeep, 6'4", 175. That's a great size for this. He's a senior, too. Ooh.
They had listed on the roster, the O-line, D-line. He looks like he may have made an adjustment to be.
Yeah, to wear that 24 jersey.
Yep.
11 seconds ago. Funk sends Wolf in motion. Are they going to get this one off? Down to 6 seconds. This will be the final play of the game. And it's tipped up, and Nickerson's getting intercepted. How about that?
All right.
Great job, John Nickerson, the junior. Intercepts it on the final play of the game. Boy, that's going to pump him up.
There you go.
Look at the team coming over, getting pumped for him. Yeah.
Made a good job. Got up high point that ball very nicely as a DB. But great performance by Wheeling Central overall. Anytime you win by 4 touchdowns in a playoff game.
And a running clock in the fourth quarter. So.
A wounded number 9 seed, but it could have been a dangerous team had things been a little better for Moorfield this year.
So we got to name the Chad Broadwater State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. Any...
The one I'm thinking, I like the way Lorenzo Ferreira played. I thought he had a chance to get a second touchdown. He gets stopped for the 1 yard line. I'm liking Ferreira. What do you? What thoughts you have there?
I'd tell you there was 2 people I was really impressed with today. You can go with Ferreira. I'm going to give you 2 other names, but defensively, Martos and Aiden Baker.
Oh, Aiden Baker.
I thought both of them played a great game today because the Moorfield offense just couldn't get clicking. They finally did, but it was about half backups in the game for Wheeling Central there.
I like Ferreira as an offensive player of the game. Maybe Baker. I thought Baker did very well on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, I have
no problem with that.
I'm with you on that. Austin Baker's requiring the offense. We wouldn't use his skill set as much.
Yeah, Zoe got some key first downs
he moved the ball well. There are times when I think we weren't stuck in neutral, but he picked up some big conversions for us and keeps bringing some life to the team on offense.
Yep. So the Maroon Knights get the victory today, 35-7.
We'll find out Sunday.
Yeah, we're
tomorrow.
still trying to get a Cameron update. I've been texting out there, and no one's texting me. To me, if I'm getting no text back, then
it might be a closer game than
it might be a closer game than some would imagine is going on out there. So, Wheeling Central, if Cameron wins, there will be a Cameron next weekend. And
just for fun speculation, say Cameron wins, you think Central still would want to go with the Saturday game? You think? I'm trying to think what their mindset.
I've already talked to the coaches, and I think we're going to play a game of you guess, and I'm not going to say it. So.
All right.
Yeah, still 7-6. So, but folks, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks to Brad Biff Leonard for coming in and producing for Ryan Storm, and I'm Jerry Ames. And thanks to the Fitzsimmons family and Fitzsimmons firm. Maroon Knights get a first-round victory here, 35-7. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars has been serving the Ohio Valley for 45 years. Locally owned and operated and located in Elm Grove, Wharton's Auto Service prides itself on quality service and customer satisfaction. Stop on out and check out the reliable used car selection with clearly marked prices, a no-hassle buying experience. Financing is available. Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, 2201 Lumber Avenue in Wheeling. Stop out today.
The original Undo's in Benwood is the perfect place to enjoy the big game, great food, and the company around you. The outdoor patio is the best-kept secret in Marshall County, featuring plenty of big-screen HD TVs, an outdoor beer garden, and NFL and MLB packages so you don't miss a second of the action. With the holiday season fast approaching, don't forget about Undo's Catering. Perfect for holiday parties, family gatherings, conferences, weddings, or any event large or small. Check out undos.com for menus, specials, entertainment, and more. Undo's Family Restaurants, family-owned since 1953.
Belmont Carson Petroleum has been serving the Ohio Valley for over 70 years. They specialize in providing energy needs from heating oil service for home heating systems